Thank you. Oh, thank you for coming out tonight.
Yes.
My heart's racing.
Yes.
Beating through my chest.
Oh, I said, goddamn.
Goddamn, it's that sneefy love. That sneefy love. Sneefy love, baby. That sneefy love. Yeah, I got it. That sneefy love. Oh, yeah. That sneefy love. Put that fucking sneefy in my nose tonight.
Yes.
We're sneefing love, baby.
Yes. Sneefy love.
That sneefy love now in my brain, yeah.
Staying up till late at night with my friends. Talking till 6 a.m. about nothing that makes sense. That sneefy love.
That sneefy love.
That sneefy love.
That sneefy
That
love.
sniff. Oh, sneefy love. Yes.
That sneefy love.
Waking up in the morning with my nostrils clogged.
That sneefy love. That sneefy love. Yeah, I got it. That sneefy love, girl.
Doing so much
on that dance floor, we get
doing so much of that, yeah. Doing so
you
much of
in the
that.
bathroom getting it on, baby. Do a line of sneeze off your ass cheeks.
And my whole head looks like Scarface's at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
That sneefy love.
That sneefy love.
Got my eyes wide open. Yeah. I just drank a whole 25 case of Bud Lights and it's not even affecting me.
Now that sneefy, baby.
'Cause I'm on that sneefy love.
Yeah. Ooh, let's turn the lights on and off 55 times 'cause we're sneefed up.
Like I'm Tom Hanks in Castaway. Sneefy love.
Sneefy love.
Sneefy
yeah,
love.
got it.
Sneefy love.
That sneefy love.
I hope our friends didn't skimp the pack before it got here.
Yeah.
That sneefy
I
love.
know you took a bump of my sneef, baby.
On the way back from Poppy.
Came back from the heights and you took a bump of my sneef.
Sneefy love.
But my sneef. That sneef.
My nostrils out here looking like a snow globe and shit, baby girl.
Oh, I got a deviated septum from the sneef, baby.
Deviated septum.
Got the deviated septum from my sneef,
And now my nose bends like it's never been before. It's like I got baby. It's like I have baby cartilage.
Wow, it's that sneefy love. That sneefy love. That sneefy love, babe.
That sneefy love.
That sneefy love. Get your bumps out.
Sneefy love.
Everybody get your keys out.
Sneefy love. Oh shit, where'd that come from? That sneefy love.
Go and get your keys out your purse, babe.
I ain't got no straws that are cut up. And no dollar bills. Cause you know I only like plastic.
Oh, we don't do no $1 bills over here, baby.
Might have been in an entertainer dancer girl's ass crack.
Sneefy love.
2021.
Boof me, baby. Boof me with that sneef, girl.
Boof!
And boo.
Boof!
And boo.
Sneefy love. Sick.
If you guys don't know what schneef is, it's cocaine.
Yes, it
Drugs.
is. Yes, it is.
Drugs. Welcome back to the LoPriore podcast. I think this is episode 14, I think.
Yes, it is.
Episode 14 of episode 2 of season 2. People were just like, "Oh yeah, like I thought like the show was over." I was like, "No, we just say that."
Is it episode 14? Am I bugging?
Yeah, because we did we did our wrap on season 1. That was the 420 song.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep pumping them out. Listen, when we first started, I was like, "How the fuck are we gonna do a song every fucking podcast?" And this guy was like, "Cause we're gonna." And I was like, "All right."
I think, honestly, I think that's what sets us apart from a lot of other people.
We could just keep doing it.
Yeah, I just
especially you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we do it for free. Most of our lives, we sing songs.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like, might as well make a little money off of it.
Yeah,
so
you just could actually get signed. That's the difference.
Yeah, hopefully one day. I mean, I could. I signed myself. We put a mix. Did you see the name of our record label?
I like that. I signed myself.
I signed myself. Did you see the name of our record label?
Yeah, fuck. I saw it. Wait, don't say anything. I saw it on the spot. It's on the Spotify, doesn't it say?
Yeah.
With Permission Records.
Yeah, it has a copyright symbol next to it.
Wait, did you pay for that actually?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I own my own company.
Dude, with Permission.
I own LoPriore LLC. I own
with Permission Records.
And then I own With Permission Records.
With Permission has to be coined at least right now because you never know.
No, it's copywritten. It's paid for. We own it, baby.
Yeah, With Permission, ladies.
With Permission Records.
Let me get some With Permission in the fucking goddamn comments real quick.
Yeah, then we're gonna get a With Permission films. It's gonna be all consensual porno.
Because one of my friends brought up to me. They were like, "Is talking about like consent, like sex, like something you could do, be sexy with?" I'm like, "Of course you can make anything sexy." Oh, actually, that's not true.
I think consent is sexy in its own right.
Well, that's what I'm saying because you're that's very true. You're being responsible. You're also just not being a straight up rapey piece of shit.
Yeah, you're making people feel safe out there. That's all. That's all it is.
But to make songs about it and to like do
is that fucked up? No.
It wasn't even fucked up. They were like, is it okay? And I'm like, yeah, because you're literally talking about consent here.
Yeah, we're spreading awareness. If anything, we're trying to teach boys to be good boys.
Yeah, be good boys, dude. Oh my god, With Permission, but Dare shirt font.
Oh, that'd be dope.
But it's mad letters.
Yeah,
across your stomach and
then you have to figure out what each letter means.
Yeah, Dare was perfectly across each breasticle, each breast meat.
What could it be? With intent that her pussy everly reaches
massive insight solemnly horny.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yes, that's
we
hard.
can come up with something good for that. That stands for hey, don't be a fucking piece of shit fucking toucher.
Yeah, boys. Just make sure you're good boys. That's it.
Yeah, don't be. How hard is it not to be a toucher? I don't understand people who are touchers anyway. People try to like.
I think it's a. I don't even want to go down this road.
I mean, just like don't we're giving people psychiatric evaluations and shit. Like you're a toucher.
No, but
that's it.
But I think you have to do the psychiatric part of it because there's definitely like common factors to why they're like that.
No, you're right. I mean,
there's a science. There has to be a science to it.
Well, because then you can prevent touchers.
Yes,
if you find out how to.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like the more study, the more science that you do with it, the less touchers you get. But anyway, how was your week?
Don't be a toucher.
Don't be a toucher.
Yeah, and touchers don't come on the show.
Yeah, please don't.
My week was very good, very interesting. I played Silent Hill 2, the PS2 game for the first time.
Yeah.
A few nights ago on my stream.
You want to hear a funny story about that game?
Yes.
So I played it when it came out because I remember I got a Game Informer magazine. And for all you people that don't know this, when you're 30, you read Game Informer. That's how you found out about video games coming out. Saw graphics.
No idea.
That's you saw game reviews. You had no idea when a game was coming out really until
right now it's all online. But you were buying these fucking magazines that you just opened up and would smell. Right
they were fucking awesome. Yo, shout out Game Informer.
Come on the show, guys.
Yeah, come on the show.
I don't even think they're a magazine anymore.
I think they are. I think it's just a digital magazine. Let me check, actually.
I just remember seeing, guys, not to sound like a creep, but for all you guys that played video games back then, Lara Croft's polygon tits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
So pointy.
Doesn't get pointier than that. They were like Madonna tits.
Yeah, they were.
Remember that thing Madonna wore? Those fucking ice cream cones?
Yeah, those were conies. Yeah.
She came out looking like a fucking, with those construction drillers.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy how much, like, as a boy, that just sticks in your mind. But Silent Hill 2, then we're going to come back to those pointy tits.
Okay, yeah, pointy tits.
So Silent Hill 2, you're playing it now.
Yes.
I rented that game when it originally came out for PS2. And we used to rent it from a place called Hastings Video in our town. And I never brought it back. And mom got charged like $110 for late fees.
Ridiculous late fee.
Yeah, and then she took me off the account, and I couldn't rent things without permission.
I can't believe that was because of Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, that and Tiger Woods Golf. I took them both out at the same time and just fucked mom's credit up.
Oh my God. And then did she get like her, I mean, then they fucking shut down. They're not like a store anymore.
Yeah, they shut down.
Did you fucking lose it?
Nah, just I think I lost the case. And I was afraid to go back caseless.
God, let's talk about the nostalgia of going in. Let's just be old fucks right now.
Yeah,
the nostalgia of going in an old video and video game rental stores and smelling that fucking popcorn aroma in the fucking air and just being like, yo, what the fuck am I copping tonight?
Blockbuster slapped so hard.
Blockbuster was a slap, but I just loved any video rental place in general that had all really big choices. And obviously Blockbuster was like the epitome of that.
Well, it's also weird because you're a kid, but then like even in Hastings, we have a really small town, but there was a fucking porno section in there.
Yeah, dude. It had like the little beads.
Yeah, it had like sex,
freak beads. The sex fucking.
I love how mom always finds a way to text us.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry if you guys hear that sound. It's my mom texting Danny, and it's probably gonna be a shit ton of messages.
No, I just turned him off.
But just seeing those old like fucking like Whoopi Goldberg is telling you is talking to Ghost, Patrick Swayze fucking beads. You know what I'm talking about? The shits that people have in the hood where you just spread them and go into the kitchen because it's like a door frame.
But it was awesome though because they would open it a little bit and you would see like a little bit of a cover and just be like, I want to go in there.
Yeah, dude. And you would be like, damn, back there is just like fucking...
I think the woman's name was Dot that worked there.
Yeah, no, yeah, one of them, yeah. And we used to look at the back and I'm like, dude, behind there is just like Rodeo Beavers Volume 3.
Yeah, there's
something old. Something like old naming.
Yeah, it's just like Bush Boys.
Yeah.
Bush Boys meet Bush Girls.
Yes,
a lot of pubes in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, and I don't know how they didn't get fucking stuck together like fucking Velcro.
Yeah, so
I'm just thinking about those shoes. Did you have Velcro shoes back in the day too?
Hell yeah, dude. We both did. I had Aladdin ones. I had
oh, you did have the Aladdin jump off.
I had Aladdin jump offs, and it was like Jafar's Jafar's staff would light up whenever I would hit the block.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
you had the fucking heaters.
Yeah, I had Ninja Turtle ones. There was a weird Ninja Turtle toy where you would pull a tape through its shell and it would be like Cowabunga.
Yeah, it was like a little like plastic straw or something.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
That.
Yeah, I ended up like chewing them all. Mom got fucking pissed.
But really think about that. Like how much shit has changed in the fucking world now. Like it used to like go for a walk, go down to your local fucking video rental store, know the person behind the counter you develop this relationship with. They're like, oh, they're probably gonna hook me up, let me know the best shit to rent right now. And like I remember just seeing all old scary movies, like seeing like remember titles used to see, like covers like a Child's Play was fucking Chucky with that fucking the hedge cutters.
Yeah,
over like an Jack in the Box toy because they were like, there's a new fucking toy in town, Andy. Yeah. There's a new fucking toy in town, Andy.
He scared me a lot, but
Chucky scared the shit out of me.
Has Silent Hill scared you?
So I'm playing the game right now, Silent Hill 2, first playthrough ever. If you guys have any access to old PS2s or any of that, fucking awesome fucking experience, man, because I'm just going back in time. It's scary as shit because it's old.
Yeah, and it's very gray. Like it's a lot of fog. It's very have you ran into Pyramid Head yet?
Yes, he was fucking ponderivering. I walked into a fucking apartment and fucking so like in the second one these enemies are like mannequins that come to life but have like guts and blood coming out of them and shit. Terrifying. Mannequins are already scary the fuck enough. I don't need fucking organs popping out of them.
Yeah.
And they make like weird sounds. They're all like, help me. And like, like Resident Evil games were fucking scary. But the reason Silent Hill was scary because it was like, I'm Satan. It was like the fifth layer of hell, like demon fucking like dildos and shit. And like fucking like really people's ears falling off and turning into dicks. Like weird shit.
Yeah, it's like that one weird nightmare that you had where like a penis turned into a knife. That's like Silent Hill.
Well, that's what Silent Hill is. It's essentially like you're entering a depth of hell. So it's like,
oh, I didn't know that.
That's what it feels like. I mean, Resident Evil was like, oh my god, zombies! I'm in a mansion. This is like, I'm Satan, and I'm gonna make you suck my foreskin with fucking soup in it. It's like mad weird. It's like so random.
It would be so weird if like Satan didn't sound anything like what we think Satan sounds like. Like if he's like everyone's like, her vessel is rolled among us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But imagine he was just like,
sounds like Jojo Siwa.
Who the fuck is that? Is that little girl?
Yeah, the little girl that the baby like made fun of in a song, and then
like,
yeah, no JoJo.
And I was like, let's talk about JoJo Simmons.
Can you imagine if Satan sounded like JoJo Siwa? She's like, hey, what's up? Hey, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Welcome to hell.
She sounds like Corky Romano and fucking when he does cocaine in that one scene.
Oh,
he's like, you okay? You good? You good?
You did? You done? You did? You done? You did? You done? You did? You done? So, but that was like in celebration of your 4-year anniversary, right?
No, I already did my 4-year before that.
That was last week, though, right?
Yeah, last week for my 4-year, we just played Jackbox games, and the new Jackbox, you can create your own character, and someone else creates when you draw them, and then they fight each other.
All right.
So someone made Gay Frog versus a vibrating dildo on my channel, and it was fucking hilarious.
Who won?
Gay Frog did.
Yeah, obviously. Gay Frog. Shout out Gay Frog.
Shout out Gay Frog, guys.
Come on the show, Gay Frog. I had to cut you off for a second. So, in celebration of your 4-year stream, that's a big deal, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a big deal. I got you a little something.
Right? Oh, my God.
Yeah, so I forgot. I have to go off camera and get it. Hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you a little something.
Oh, God.
Let me go over here. Everyone can look at my ass.
Oh, God. What is this going to be?
Close your eyes.
Is it a dildo again? It's so annoying closing your eyes with glasses on.
Are they closed?
Yes.
All right, keep them closed.
All right, I'm closing them.
Keep them closed.
Oh, God. Is it a blow-up doll?
No. I want you to take like one more guess.
If it's going to be a blow-up doll, make sure it's brown-skinned. I don't like the weird white ones.
No. All right. 3.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, hold it. You can hold it.
What the hell is that?
What do you think it is? What do you think that is, Daddy?
Fucking, what does he say in Christmas Story? A 357 PP Magnum biter?
No. All right. You can open it.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
All right. You want to keep guessing? Keep guessing.
Yeah, let me just keep guessing. Is this a coffin? A very long coffin for...
It's like a coffin for like a small
coffin
poodle.
with Gumby is in it.
It's not a coffin. It could be, actually.
I'm touching it.
This is like ASMR for people. Like, people are getting off on this.
Is it El Gato?
No, it's not El Gato. It's nothing El Gato.
Is it...
It's Spanish.
It's Spanish?
Yeah, it's not El Gato, though.
Is it the world's... Is it Antonio Banderas signed...
Philadelphia scarf?
It's Philadelphia scarf.
No, it's not.
Is it... It
careful,
opens up?
Careful.
Okay, I'll open it.
Careful.
Is it liquid?
Yes.
Oh my God. What? This guy got me a fucking Don Hulskis.
1942, sir. That's
what?
I know you drink on your stream and like you like to celebrate with the tea party.
Yes,
so.
and I usually stay away from liquor, but this is not just liquor.
Well, yeah, that's not for like the stream. That's for like a special occasion.
This is Don Julio, baby.
That's 1942, baby.
Yo, thank you, bro.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
That's a little congratulations for your successful 4 years of streaming.
Turn this thing upside down. It looks like the old Sammy. Give it the old fucking Sammy.
Yeah, it looks like a baseball bat. But
I love it.
Have you ever had 1942?
I've never had Don Julio before in my life.
This is like.
Is there a specific? Do I have to sip this like a fucking bougie bitch in some way?
Don't mix it with anything.
Right.
It's like it's super smooth.
Just take shots.
You should take a shot right now.
I'll do it.
Yeah, take a shot.
I don't want. I want to let everybody know too because I know he stopped drinking, but
I don't drink really much anymore.
Who the fuck? How much? Don't even tell me. But
it's Googleable. You'll be able to look it up. It's like $200.
It's a magnet box. This shit is pretty pricey. It's a fucking magnet box.
It's like it was like $180, $190.
Let's take a shot right now.
All right.
Do I do it out of the bottle though? You think?
No, you got to get shot glasses.
Hey,
we got shot glasses, but that's a celebration of you. You can drink a little bit out of the bottle.
Yo, can we pull up a reggaeton or something like that?
Yeah, hold up.
While I open this?
Yeah, absolutely. But
dude, thank you so much, Danny. I love this.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm not gonna go crazy because I don't go crazy with liquor anyway. So This will be around for like a little. This will be chilling for a minute, but it's
yeah. You don't want to drink it all in one night.
That's the thing about liquor. It's the devil's drink, and it doesn't go anywhere, and it won't go bad on you, but it'll make you bad on other people.
Don Julio,
que tu fuele calla casilla. Sip it right out the bottle.
Yeah, sip it right out the bottle.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, anybody that's just watching, can I just get a congratulations in the fucking comments real quick? Let's go, baby. Congratulations.
4 years, yeah.
4 years.
Other way.
Wait, what do I do? Oh, shit.
Don Julio said 1942, yeah.
Okay.
Don Julio.
All right, what do I do? Sip out of this shit?
Don Julio.
Dale Jule, que mata Jule.
Don Julio.
Era que yo to para si son mayadules.
Don Julio.
Emiendo cagiaca casi.
Don Julio.
Ella lo mate papa.
Don Julio.
Eso lo mía hasta ti.
Don Julio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take a shotty.
Don Julio. Chicho Mekovicha. Hija de Don Julio Cochia. The Donny Julica Coquilla. Oh, do you like that, mamajita? Don Julio. Don Julio. Don Julio. Don Julio.
That was mad good. Que lo cosí. Ah, shit. Que lo que guaya. Yo, that is fuego. I love tequila. I know my face does not act like I do, but I mean, that's good.
Don Julio.
That's pretty good.
It snuck up on you. You drank a little more than you should have, probably.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I want to smell it.
I'm spitting everywhere.
I haven't had Don Julio in ages.
Yeah, but don't have any now.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this shit is so fucking good. Yeah. That shit is so fucking good. Yeah, have a little more. Get a little weird.
All right, play the music again.
Don Julio. Don Julio.
I suck it down. Did about to kick a fruta pasa Sam. Coming through your hood and I'm rocking the crown. How you say king in Spanish? Kingue. Que yo corrido para Rio. Esto para Jaco Swingue.
Ako tu jere, cada vez te mata cocosere, yo el jere, el bendigo jefe, cada ira, Don Julio. Don Julio. Yeah, man. Congratulations on 4 years of stream. That's a fucking big deal. That's a long.
Best president ever.
That's a lot. And then there you go. Chase it with a White Claw. This kid's gonna get fucked off, dude.
Oh, thank you, bro. I love you. Yeah, 4 years on 4 years on Twitch. It is definitely weird, but I love fucking making people laugh in like on live time, and streaming has been really cool because I've had like a sense of community from it. Like I've gotten to know people that watch your vines, that watch my vines, that watch the podcast, that are more maybe on your side as people that support you or support me, and again, that's good. Like we have people that fuck with you and people that fuck with me. It's always been a thing, but the podcast has been you motherfuckers have no choice.
Yeah. Now you can't leave.
Now you can't leave.
But
now you're stuck with the fucking both of us. But it's been really, really fun because that's why I love Twitch, the interaction that you get with people and stuff. But you can do that with a lot of things.
But a lot of people give up
streaming.
Yeah.
Some people do, yeah. Some people do. If you're Amanda Cerny and you don't get to 500 subs, and then ask people, and then just stop out of nowhere.
Yeah, well.
She tried. You tried, Amanda Cerny. Come on the show though.
Amanda Cerny tried to Twitch.
Yeah, she did. She tried streaming. I think it was out of context. I don't think she was being like super serious, but like people were saying that there was this clip out of her and she was like talking about how she couldn't get to 500 subs and she needs to get to 500 subs if they want to see her do more on her stream. But she played Red Dead Redemption 2 and shit.
That's kind of cool.
I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Amanda Cerny.
Amanda Cerny's, I'm not even dissing her. I'm just saying she came on for like 2 days and stopped. So did Logan Paul. He came on for like a day and then he stopped too.
Yeah, I don't think he needs the money.
I don't think, they don't. And here's the thing. I think people are realizing.
I don't think she needs the money either.
Twitch is a lot of fucking work if you're serious about it.
Yeah, that's what people don't get. It's a lot.
You can sit on your ass, but good luck, I think it's more concerning when you're supposed to be a comedian or someone entertaining and you're on Twitch and you're just sitting there not doing shit. And you're like, well, I'm not really getting paid. That's not the attitude you got to have on Twitch. It's optionally paid for.
Do you think that you'll Twitch until like you're 60?
Yeah, I literally made a joke there was like a joke on my stream where I played like a lifeline going to 0 and like I just die on my stream.
Yeah, like, somebody's gonna have their funeral on Twitch at some point.
Well, first off, not to get super dark.
No, I don't want to get morbid.
Someone died on Justin TV, and that's how Justin TV blew up.
Yeah, that
became even more known.
Is Justin TV Twitch? Did they buy each other or some shit?
So Justin TV was all social network shit first, where you just went on to possibly meet a Spanish mommy of your dreams who was talking to her chat, and like it was just a fucking sea of guys being like, "No me, oh mommy, I'm right here."
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then like, and like you would just hope she'd be like, "Okay, what's up with you? You give me $5." Yeah. But like it turned into like it was like a flirting thing,
and the fucking quality was so bad.
It was terrible. It was all old webcams. And I remember this one dude I used to watch. He wore like a Lakers hat every day, and like people just go into chat just to make fun of him for that. And I was like, it's kind of mean. But he was a nice guy, so I was nice to him. The bassist from like fucking Creed would stream on Justin TV. It was like really weird shit like that. Yeah, it was like weird. It was some band that was popular, or an older band, not Creed. But anyway, so the gaming section of Justin blew up.
Yes.
The first stream I ever watched was some dude putting his camera straight up on the fucking TV on some hood shit. Not even fucking capturing.
I remember that actually. Yeah.
So that fucking blew up, and then Justin, and then whatever, and then they separated it, and then he sold it to Amazon to Bezos' daddy.
And then Bezos resigned, right? He's like gone now.
Yeah, Bezos is
just like collapsed under the weight of his own genius.
He just has like what's it? He just has like the same thing with Dana. Like they still have like a share in it.
Like they could like show up and be like, "This is mine still."
Yeah, they still have like a share in the company or something like that. Yeah, but you ever look at Bezos and Zuckerberg? They have like the same lifeless like lizard eyes.
Yeah, it looks like Lex Luthor and Lex Luthor's son.
Yeah, they look like they both don't
lizard eyes.
I feel like they like their wives, like Bezos' wife got away because she was an actual robot, but like Zuckerberg's is actually built by him and not a real family.
Yeah,
and he's like a lizard champion. He's like a lizard genius.
Remember he was like, "Hey, remember he did that thing like with his house?"
Yeah, no. Do you remember?
He was like, "Hey, the Apple Health." Like, yeah. He was like, "Hey, Google Health."
I have a video of him on my phone that I sent you where he's just like, "Hey, honey, you want to put glaze on the ribs?"
Oh, yeah.
They're barbecuing. And he goes, honeyback ribs.
Yeah, so our fucking camera overheated while we were talking about Mark Zuckerberg. I think that was Facebook just trying to shut us down.
Yeah, we're on a budget. Get us 1,000 patrons.
Yeah, get us 1,000 patrons so we can get a setting on fire camera. What I wanted to say, though, is this morning, I actually went live on Instagram. Oh, that Don Julio's hitting, boy. I tried fucking kombucha for the first time.
Bitch.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it is fermented fruit.
It's like, it's good, but it's bad. So I had the Health Aid one, and it was watermelon. And it didn't, like, taste as bad as I thought it was going to taste, but immediately my stomach was like, girl.
Healthy shit are, not all, but most healthy shit, especially if it's a drink, already tastes like shit. And now you're mixing it with kombucha fermented fruit shit.
It was disgusting.
Not going to be good.
It did not taste good at all, but I got the whole thing down, but I had the shit immediately.
Also, every time I have the first sip of kombucha, I fucking feel like it's the equivalent to when you stretch really hard and almost black out.
Oh, you've had it before.
Because I had to do all the stomach issues that I had last summer. I was only drinking kombucha, this weird black licorice pill shit for my stomach lining, and fucking lentil soup and salmon, and that's it.
Jesus.
And I lost 16 pounds. Jeez. And I gained it back because I started fucking drinking again. That's why. It's that fluidity. It goes through Don Julio. It goes through your body. It goes through your body and makes you a fucking chunk. All water liquid, fucking water fat,
like bloating.
Yeah.
Do you feel better though when you drink the kombucha?
Kombucha definitely was not. No, I mean, like, listen, it's a terrible experience. I would just get.
A terrible experience.
I would just get like the strawberry one, and I was like, okay, this is doable.
Yeah.
But you're basically, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but to me, it feels like you're just sucking on aged strawberry juice. That's what it felt like to me.
It just smelled like it was like old shit.
Smells like bitch.
Yeah, it smells like I'm drinking old fruit, like fruit-filled shit.
Can you imagine if a cooch smelled like bitch?
Ugh. I can, and it would be disgusting. Have you ever gone down on a girl?
Ladies,
have
don't
you ever
have a
gone down
bitch
on a
cooch.
girl and she didn't smell
I've
good?
never had a stanky lady. No,
You never had to deal with that?
no.
That's
I've had girls that like came over and like had a long day and like didn't shower, but like I've never had like girls.
Yeah, but that's not terrible.
I never had a girl who smelled like the fucking innards of a fish.
What about like stinky breath?
Yes, I've had stinky breath girls plenty of times. Stinky breath doesn't really bother me, to be honest, unless it's really bad. If it's like if we're talking, I'm like, yeah, girl. And she's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, and then she's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, and then like, yeah, and then I'm like, oh yeah, like, and you know when you bite your teeth down because something so stank.
You got like dead tooth mouth.
Yeah, but like even then, bro, like you know,
You're still gonna do it.
of course, because like, all right, I don't want like bread. I don't want like dead bread yeast breath. But like, if your breath is kicking super hard, maybe. But like, I'll tell somebody like, yo, can you please brush the back of your teeth? Because it seems like you're only doing the front. You know what I'm saying? There are people that do that. There are people that don't brush the back.
Yeah, you got to brush the back. You got to brush the back more than you brush the front. I feel like.
Yeah, well, you think? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, maybe you're right.
That reminds.
Yeah.
Based on no fucking
brush.
knowledge whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think I've ever had stank breath.
I mean, I know I've had stank breath like in the morning.
Kathy used to have stank breath.
Yeah, but shout out Kathy. Stank breath.
She doesn't anymore.
No, but like I know, like in the morning, like Selena one time was just like, "Oh, your breath smells terrible."
Yeah, but that happens that's a human thing. Also, you got to remember you're in your 30s.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There are women that literally said that they were on set making out with Johnny Depp and then his breath smelled like cigarettes and wood and shit. So,
like Johnny Depp's mouth is never clean.
oh god, no. That guy fucking smokes whiskey cigarettes. He's a weirdo. There's no way. You think that guy's breath's gonna smell good? He's a fucking weird hipster.
Yeah, no, that dude definitely, and he rolls all of them too.
And he's a method actor. He had to be a fucking pirate for 3 years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I always think about that too. It's like, dude, like some method acting is like cool to me. It's like, yo, that's so dope. But then part of me is like, what's like Jared Leto doing? Like sending you.
Yeah, but you and me love Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh fuck yeah! I
abandoned my child. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Come all the way over and I
Drink it. I drink it. I slurp it up.
give me the blood, Lord. Give me the blood. Give me the blood. Let me go.
Daniel Day-Lewis is about that shit.
Yeah,
my man goes into. My man actually fucking, I think, becomes possessed.
Yeah, but like,
that's crazy.
Think about how much like iller he is than everybody else. Like you have all these people that are like movie stars and shit, and then like that guy walks in the room and they're like, yo, I can't hold this guy's fucking Abraham.
No, because he comes in and he's possessed by a fucking 1840 fucking civil rights guy. Or not civil. I'm getting my shit mixed up. 1840 fucking like Civil War guy. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck it was.
Did you ever see Lincoln?
No,
bro, he's so fucking good in that movie.
Is he? I mean, what is he not?
Kings of New York. I mean, he's amazing. Gangs of New York. He's amazing.
Gangs of New York. Yeah,
so fucking good,
dude. Even if that guy's in a shitty movie, he's gonna carry it.
Yes,
because
he's just so good.
He literally transformed into like. They'll be like, Daniel Day-Lewis reportedly for a year lived in a fucking abandoned fucking apartment and cooked just beans with like fire and sticks because he was like doing a role for the Great Depression or something.
Yeah, I didn't know who Daniel Day-Lewis was until I saw like the same guy winning awards all the time, and then he'd be like, thank you.
But he's been around for a minute. Yeah, he's like goes back to himself somehow.
Yeah. He's like, I think he's from like Wales or something. Where's Daniel Day-Lewis from? He might be from England, but I don't know.
But he's been acting for a minute, bro.
Hell yeah.
Isn't he in like Last of the Mohicks or something like that?
He's British and Irish.
He's British and Irish.
He's from London. You sound like you're from London.
And he's fine afterwards. You know how some method actors, they go a little, but like he stays fine all the time. He's got a whole family. But his wife says he comes home and they'll be talking, you know what I mean? And he's like, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck? Why are you still?
No, but he's got to figure.
I'm sorry. He's
got to figure it out though, because he gets to be a dick to his significant other and blame it on his.
That's job. What I mean. Yeah.
He's just like,
you shut your whore mouth.
Shut your horse lips.
I'm so sorry I did that to you. I didn't know that.
Shut your mouth, you whore. For months he gets away with just being abusive. That's fucking awesome because it's pretend, but it's terrible.
I was just gonna say that's not awesome.
No, it's awesome because it's pretend. He gets to pretend to just be like, "Shut up, woman."
I mean, it's definitely a way to let anger out.
You think oil grows on trees?
Yeah. It's so weird.
Dumb heifer.
His wife actually said he comes home and he's still like just in it sometimes. Like, I wonder if he has like weird nightmares.
It's weird because like there's guys like Shia LaBeouf, right, who like are like method actors and shit. Dude, you can't touch Daniel Day-Lewis.
No, but you know
what I'm saying? It's like these guys do it like they.
But Shia's nasty though.
Yeah, Shia's good. Shia's really good. I like Shia LaBeouf. I mean, he got in some trouble. So like,
well, listen, I'm talking about. I'm separating the art from the piece of shitness that happens.
Yeah, I like him as an actor, as a person.
Right. But if there's one person I'm never going to separate the art from, it's definitely going to be R. Kelly. I just can't do it.
Oh no, R. Kelly can't.
I don't think I'm honestly, I can't. It's so bad that when I listen to a song now, I'm just like, these are all about sex and weird shit.
Dude, yesterday I was like, Fiesta. Oh.
Yeah. It's so disappointing.
It happened to me like 2 days ago.
And it is disappointing because he's a piece of shit. But here's the thing. People gave him a break for a second, bro.
Yeah, dude.
They let the VHS 15-year-old girl shit go away for a second. And they gave him a chance. Everybody did.
Yeah, then he came back wearing a Ninja Turtles mask.
Yeah, he wasn't helping himself at all.
And then he made a song with Jay-Z called Not Guilty.
Yeah, and he was coming out like the fucking Phantom of the fucking Touchers.
Yeah,
and wearing that weird mask on his face. Like, I don't know, man. You got a guy.
No R. Kelly at your wedding.
You got a guy who does R&B who is fucking dressing up in Phantom of the Opera mask. Probably a toucher.
I don't know. I had a hard time, people.
Killing me with this shit. There's no way he can there's no way that guy can think he can say shit like that and think he's like, okay.
No, but dude, that's what happens when you're a sociopath. That dude is a maniac. That dude's a crazy person.
Yes, but I think we all kind of are not super surprised. What surprised everyone was fucking Bill Cosby, bro. Because Bill Cosby was still like, I'm your neighborhood dad, and still a piece of fucking weird shit.
Drink the Spanish fly with
me. Weird guy, bro. Weird guy.
This dude would make women fall asleep and have sex with them, bro.
He's a weird old piece of shit, man.
And all he did was criticize people. Like
about cursing and wearing pants low and doing all this shit and fucking Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress put the fucking stake through his vampire heart.
I love that Hannibal Buress was the one that
just deleted him.
Yeah, he canceled Bill Cosby.
Deleted him. So crazy.
And nobody knew what he was talking about.
No, people left the show.
Yeah, and people in the industry knew though.
People were leaving his show that night where he was outing him. But what's crazy is that he knew that. I forgot that was ever a thing, but it was again to go back to the R. Kelly shit. We give motherfuckers chances when we shouldn't.
Yeah, because it's entertainment. Like Michael Jackson, they just they cleared him of those 2 Leaving Neverland cases.
I know, but that's why I was telling people. I was like these women all came forward, didn't know each other, and they got convicted. Michael Jackson was never convicted.
Yeah,
and also
Michael. There's R. Kelly's that mom saved her daughter's life during the show.
Oh yeah,
she was like, come downstairs. She's like, I can't right now.
Yeah, it was. Listen, if you guys ever see what is this?
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just
no. This is just life. Yeah, Surviving R. Kelly. That's what it's called. Right?
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, I couldn't listen. I watched. What was that movie where fucking Joaquin Phoenix narrates over animals being killed and shit? Earthlings or whatever?
No, I don't know if I've ever seen that one. I'll look it up.
Dude, it is terrible. It shows the most fucked up shit ever. I'm not going to get into it right now. It's just it's very graphic about what humans do to animals in order to feed and get coats.
Earthlings.
It is Earthlings. So that shit was hard to watch. I'd rather watch that over the R. Kelly shit. Yeah. Because the R. Kelly shit... And it's not just because of animals being hurt. It's just that, my man's.
It was very captivating, though.
You ever seen Kiss the Girls, the movie? Yeah. It was like that shit. It was fucking weird.
Do you see? No, that's the other shit.
Yeah. Either way, fuck him. That's the one dude I'm like, I've no joke. Ever since he got convicted, haven't listened to a single R. Kelly song.
The crazy thing is too is like how much I loved R. Kelly music.
Of course, because
who did it?
Yeah, but you listen the same way you loved. I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying you just like R&B singers that are like iconic, or like Nate Dogg, all that shit.
Yeah.
But that's just one I think you guys let go of. You know what I mean? Because my man's there's just no coming back from that. He ruined it for everybody. You know what I mean? There's you can't think of bump and grind anymore without thinking about a different kind of bump and grind.
A 10-year-old girl. Yeah, it's terrible.
It's pretty fucked up. So I'm just saying.
I don't know how he didn't get convicted the first time. You hear him, they're like, "Yo, Robert." He's like, "Yo, what's up?"
There's video. He's a weirdo. He's just a weirdo, and weirdos like that don't deserve support from anybody. No. In my opinion, and I'm not just pandering right now.
No, he's gonna die.
Know what I mean?
He'll die in jail probably.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, dude, I can't believe they made that entire documentary.
That was the nail in the coffin for homie. Also, piece of fucking doo-doo.
I'm not gonna say who, but Jared met one of the survivors. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I listen. I know we're talking about it right now, but I try to stay away from that shit as far as possible. I wasn't even involved in that shit, and I'm traumatized.
Yeah, I don't even. It's hard to even comment.
I'm locking my door at night.
It'd be weird. Like if somebody asked me out in public, they'd be like, "Danny, what do you think about R. Kelly?" I'd be like, "No comment."
That's what literally happened to everybody that fucked with him. No one's fucked with him anymore. You think anyone said in R. Kelly letters in jail besides a
15-year-old girl?
No, besides dude,
he still has 2 girlfriends. I think.
So weird because he's probably paying for shit.
Yeah,
he's got to be paying for something for somebody who's getting money out of it.
Has he gone to trial yet? I want to see.
But again, like you said before, people like this, they get into a psychiatric evaluation and they try to why they're like that. And he grew up fucked up.
Yeah, he did.
He did. But it's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people that are fucked up and don't do fucked up shit.
R. Kelly to be moved to New York City for sex trafficking trial. Damn, this dude's his trial hasn't even started yet.
Nope.
This dude is fucked.
He is majorly fucked.
Yeah, good.
How ironic. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the ads.
I don't think we should go in. You can't transition to ads after that.
Yeah,
let's talk about.
Yeah, you can.
You know what?
Let's
talk about this real quick before we do that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this real quick before we do this. How about the fact that literally we have people still till this day, right? We have people still to this day that will legit have fucking goddamn. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me you're ready.
I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yeah.
I watched this shit the other day on YouTube of this woman still cleaning her clothes with that shit that looks like a fucking. Looks like a
cheese grater.
Oh no, a window. What the fuck is it? A window. Fucking. What the hell's wrong with me? What's the word? The window. The shit's on the side of the window.
Oh. What? Damn. Fuck.
What are the name of those shits?
Wind. Fuck.
We are dumbasses.
No, this is a tough thing. We've never had them.
It's not though. Yeah, we've always been in. Me and Danny grew up in apartments our whole.
Yeah,
lives.
so
well, no, we grew up in houses, but they're
Shutters,
dude.
Got it, bitch. Beast. Got it.
Yo, there is this YouTube of this woman who still fucking y'all know me, just down by the Mississippi, fucking shutter cleaning her shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Do
you think it gets out more dirt, maybe, or some shit?
No, I think that they just save money on water doing that. Isn't that the same thing? That's like an instrument, like a hick band.
Yeah, something like that. There is other shit that you can use that.
Then you got the scraper, dude.
Yes.
Don't dig it.
Yo, half the time I was trying to get into that conversation. The reason I didn't get into it right away because I was embarrassed that I didn't know what a shutter was called. Yo, you just nailed it.
Yeah, dude.
And he didn't look online, guys. He didn't look online.
No.
Dude, scraping that thing down until the dirt is just obviously out of it. But
dude, have you seen these 2 Filipino guys who build luxury apartments out of
mud?
Yeah, those guys are crazy,
yo. They're fucking insane,
with no shoes. They build water slides,
5-star hotels.
Yeah, underwater. They build spas in a day.
Okay, now we can do that
out of mud. No, I want to talk about these little Filipino men now.
Yo, first off, swollen. skinny dudes.
Yeah, for like rainforest guys.
Yeah, they are like rainforest.
They're not like Jack. Like
they're like rainforest Bob the Builders.
Yeah, you could tell like they're both like 5'3", but like they're like 6% body fat.
Yeah,
and these guys carry like huge trees, and then all of a sudden they speed up their YouTube footage, and the guy builds like a 4-star, 5-star
it's like
hotel.
a time lapse but it's still like 3 hours long.
Yeah, and it's a time lapse that's still 3 hours long, but they build indoor slides, they build
hot tubs,
they build water runoffs, they have bathrooms, private bathrooms, and it's all fucking awesome looking. Like I would pay $3,000 a month to live with these guys.
Yeah, to just go there.
Every day they build a new fucking house, and then they find ways to cover it up with like trees and shit, so like nobody can find them underground. It's fucking crazy.
And it works.
Yeah, they have chimneys and shit.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. That just shows me how much of a fucking bitch I am.
Oh, we're such pussies, dude. We could adapt.
Bitch.
We could adapt so well if we want, but we just want to sleep on a fucking goddamn fucking double-sized king master.
Oh yeah, no,
all day.
I'm gonna do that.
But dude, but we're past the point where we'd be fucked. If you put you and me in the woods now at 30 years old, these guys probably grew up in the jungle, like, or they're just very creative and they can do it, or they just grew up there. But mostly, if you're our age and you've been as fucking spoiled as we are from the get-go, as soon as we came out of the fucking canoosh, we ended up in a fucking house.
Yeah, and
we were brought to shelter.
The other thing you got to think about, it's like, Dad knows how to do stuff.
Not like that.
No, but Dad can fix a sink. He could fix a car.
Yeah.
He could fix electrical shit.
A sink, a little bit easier. A car, not so much. Sinks are not hard, though.
No. But, like, he could, like, can you change a conveyor belt on a car?
No.
Without, like, looking on YouTube.
But I can grab sushi off of a conveyor belt and eat it.
Yeah, dude, that's the one reason I want to go to Japan.
Dude,
so
Japanese culture.
Grab all those pink plates. Those things are awesome.
Just snatch them off and eat all of them. And pay 5 yen or whatever.
They would just laugh at me, just being like, oh, this fat American.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, do they pay yen in Japan?
Yeah. No.
Is it? I don't want to be ignorant. This is not an ignorant show. We won't allow ignorance here.
No. Japanese currency is the yen.
But yeah, you're right. Dad can do a lot of shit that we can.
Dude, one time, I never forget it. We were on the Grand Concourse in the Bronx, and the car was like, the conveyor belt like snapped. And Mom had like a pantyhose, and he tied it and turned it into conveyor belt so we can go home.
God, she's definitely bad.
It's definitely not called a conveyor belt. It's called a timing belt.
How much?
That just shows you how much I don't know shit.
How much you want to bet Mom banged him that night?
Oh, so hard. Ew, what am I talking about?
For just being a fucking MacGyver dad?
Yo, I'm telling you, anytime we would have a clock saying Dad could fix it, like broken windows, he could fix them. Broken heart, he can mend it. There's really nothing our dad can't do with his hands.
That's why I say it. My dad. Also, happy birthday, belated birthday to Big Danny Sr., ladies and gentlemen.
Should we try to call him? I'll text him if he responds.
Should we call Dad? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dad show now.
I'm going to text him and see if he answers, and then I'll say we're going to call you, because I don't want to call him, and then we just get...
Let Dad read the ads.
Get crickets. Yeah.
Dad ads.
Dad ads. Hey, guys. Let's text him.
Dad, you put the ad in Dad.
Let's text him. Hey, handsome.
Yeah, text him first, see what he says.
Yeah, if he responds. Our dad finally got an iPhone, which is like the greatest day of my life.
Greatest thing ever. Now everyone in our fucking family group is a fucking elitist piece of shit.
Yeah,
we all have fucking iPhones.
But he was the reason that our fucking entire family chat was green for 30 years.
You know what's so great about having a fucking family group chat with like a good solid 13, 14 of like the real ride or dies is like, you know, if like a zombie apocalypse goes down, that group chat is going off.
Oh, yeah.
We're going in. We're like, where are you right now? Who has guns? Doesn't Jared have guns? Jared says, I'm taking a plane wreck right now. Jared's got guns. You know, come through with the shoddy Mossbergs.
Yeah.
We go to Jimmy's cabin. We have subsidiary family members, friends. We have Jimmy's family. We could go to the fucking cabin.
That'll be like The Walking Dead.
We all got to live in 3 rooms.
We've done that already, though.
Doesn't a party you want to actually do that but not actually happen?
Like, I could do it for like a week.
Yeah, it'd be fun for like a week.
I mean, COVID was kind of like that. Like,
you'd have an excuse to just blast people, like blast fucking, not people, but blast fucking zombies and shit. You know what I mean? How about this?
If I knew that it was a zombie and like it had no brain, just like my knowledge of zombie shit, I wouldn't be afraid to kill it at all whatsoever.
How about this? An Airbnb in the future that actually allows you and your family to act like you're in the apocalypse, you're in the zombie apocalypse, but it's like for like a week. That'd be fucking gangster. But it has to be for extreme families.
Like an Escape the Room.
Yes,
but it's like
it's for a week.
Walking Dead. Like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Kind of badass, right?
Yeah.
And and you can only communicate, like some of you guys get separated. You can only communicate through like whatever service is left on your phones. Everyone just assumes like the zombie apocalypse happens, like towers go out, blah, blah, blah. Maybe not. Maybe not right away.
How many zombies can there be?
Yeah, and what zombie is going to go, I want to take out the towers? There's cell towers. There's got to be one guy who's going to be smart enough to go, let me keep these towers going.
Yeah. Yeah. Zombie apocalypse is like, it sounds like we're just not good at killing. If we saw one zombie, we're going to kill it.
Oh, I'm going to fuck that thing in the butt.
There's no way we would let it get to that point.
That thing.
Yeah. I would have sex with it with permission. I would learn how to speak zombie, have permission sex with it.
Sex it.
And then kill it. Westworld.
Do you think there were people that would bang zombies?
100%.
As like pets? Like
yeah,
sex
dude.
pets?
They would kill them and have sex with them. These people are fucking weird.
That's why Walking Dead is called Walking Dead.
Because the people are the Walking Dead.
Humans don't know how to learn. Doesn't matter. You see War of the Worlds?
Yes,
remember that scene where fucking Tom Cruise takes that fucking van? It's the only working van, and then everyone tries to take it from him, and they all shoot each other in the face over that one van?
I do.
War of the Worlds?
Good movie.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Scary as shit when those fucking big things come from the...
super weird. Yeah.
That shit scared the fuck out of me, those movies, dude.
Would you go to Westworld? You know,
because like you could just like,
would you bang all those like?
Yeah, you can have like you can run, you can pay for whatever it is. Like you're like some sort of like gunslinging bad cowboy boy, and you walk into a fucking.
Would you be a white hat or a black hat?
A black hat.
You'd be a bad boy.
I'd be a bad boy. And then like at the end of the day, every bad boy needs love. I pour some Don Julio on my bullet wounds and fuck. That's what I'd do.
All right, so say you're in a relationship, right?
Yes.
Would you go on a couple's retreat to Westworld? And would you let your girlfriend bang Westworld robots?
Yes.
I think that's kind of the cool part.
Yeah, I'd be like, you bang a robot boy or a girl if that's what you're into.
Yeah.
Or I bang a robot boy if I'm into that for the night because it's a robot boy. It doesn't matter, right?
100% taking down a robot dude.
I'd bang a robot dude
because
it's not. It's a
robot. It's not a dude.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, it's not a dude.
And you know, I'm just kidding. I think what I would do. Here's what I would do. If I went there and it was like Westworld where you could just bang robots and do whatever, I would hope that me and my girl would stay together. We would go on like a cowboy journey, and then we would have at least maybe a Threes Witherspoon.
A Threes Witherspoon at Westworld.
Right, because my intentions would be, okay, we don't have to sex, but I want to have an adventure. But if that happens and my future wife, who's probably bi or something like that, and she's down for it, I'm down. I would make my... Here's at the end of the day.
It wouldn't bother you later on, just be like,
it's all you better than me. A lot of sex shit starts off mental first. Everyone knows that. Sexuality is very tied to mental. So if I'm going there and I know it's robots and stuff, that's the whole thing about Westworld. Do they deserve though the treatment that they're getting, and then they become sentient?
Let me tell you something.
So it's like, do I want to do that? Actually, maybe not. Maybe I just want to go and have a good time. Maybe I don't want to bang a robot who has to get killed and then brought back to life.
Here's my thing.
Yeah,
they're not real people. They're robots. Okay?
Yes, but what if
one part of me is like, Dolores, like her life sucks.
Okay, but what if you're banging a robot and it goes, please stop that?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Okay then, because they become sentient.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go to Westworld to rob.
Let me tell you right now, if you were gonna kill a spider and it goes, please don't, you wouldn't kill that fucking spider. Our thing is that insects can't speak back to us. You see a fucking spider, it just looks like this thing. It's like, I'm gonna fuck you and your whole family. I got 8 legs. I'll take over everyone. But if that thing started talking, it was like, please don't. I swear to God, I didn't meant to do this. You're not gonna kill that fucking spider.
Spider Mike Tyson.
That's so true. That's what I was thinking.
Don't eat me.
You're not gonna kill that fucking cute ass spider. That's like, please don't.
Yeah, but all I know is that
I swear I only eat the bugs in your house.
Yeah, but if he could wrap me up, he would eat me.
Yeah, but I could tell in your voice if that thing started saying something. Eat you now. I could tell though, if that thing started saying something in some sort of cute intonation, you'd be like, nah, I feel so bad.
Did Dad ever tell you that story about that mouse that we had? We had a mouse.
No.
Oh, there's another story that people wanted me to tell. I said that I killed a rat with my bare hands. On
Yeah.
I got so I'll get into it. I did kill a rat with my bare hands once. A rat was in my apartment.
Right.
And I was trying to hit him with a broom or whatever.
Fucking rat.
Yeah, it's fucking rat. So this fucking rat was flying through my whole shit, running around, and I picked it up by the tail and I smashed its head on the counter and broke its neck and killed it.
What?
Yeah.
What did you feel like afterwards?
Like a fucking man.
Like a god?
And here's the thing about rats. They're pests. You know what I mean? It's like, I know people are going to be like, oh my God, that thing has a life, but they're a pest.
Yeah.
They carry disease.
Right.
I will kill another one.
Right.
With my bare hands if I have
bubonic
to.
plague.
Yeah. I will kill a rat. I have no problem. I'll kill a fucking rat.
I'll kill a fucking rat.
Oh my God. You ever think about your name and be like, my name's spelled this way?
I think I'm going to say, you ever think about your name and think, my name sucks?
No. I've thought about that too. I have a Y in my name. It's weird.
Yeah, but would you want an I? I don't think so.
An I's kind of sexy. I could put little cherries on it. Remember that when you put little like things? The girls would always put like
I's weird. What are you, a fucking AOL screen name with legs?
Yeah, pretty much. Danny, Danny.
I don't like that. Danny with the Y is like, I get it. Maybe Danny with the Y is very common, so you're like, I want to be different.
I've never met another besides.
What about DANN? What about DANNEE?
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, Danny.
Yo, Danny.
What do you think are like the 5 worst boy names? Like Dennis is a terrible name.
Bruce is so bad. I hate the name Bruce.
Oh, Ralph too.
Ralph is trash.
Remember me and Joe were talking about Ralph one time. Yo, Ralph is so bad.
I don't care how many cool people are named Bruce. That name just sucks.
I don't care how many cool people are named Bruce. I can only name 2.
Yeah. Also, do you remember innocently enough, though? I know we talked about a lot of weird shit today, but do you remember innocently enough when we were younger, getting boners during school dances?
Yeah, 2 things. People always
elementary school.
2 things. People always say that you say younger weird.
Younger?
Because you say younger.
Really?
Yeah. Like people be in the comments.
Who says that?
Like people have like tweeted me.
Younger.
Like, younger. Yeah. See, you can't say it. You say younger.
Wow. This is why what's the term for speaking
phonetics?
No, damn, that was a good one.
I think that's what it is, right?
No, phonetics, but you said that so smooth and fast.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, you're a phonetics god.
Yeah, I know.
No, but
what the fuck was that? Oh,
it was from your phone.
Yeah.
No, not phonetics. It's not rhetoric either. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
No, what's the term for fucking for talking and using, like, not ebonics? Maybe is it ebonics?
Linguistics?
Yeah, linguistics. I think that's
I'm smart as fuck, yo.
Killing it, dude.
I'm fucking smart, dog. Let's
Yeah,
go. Yeah, but boners, yeah, for sure. I got mad boners.
Yeah, rest in peace, Alex Trebek, though.
Yo, rest in peace. What a fucking goat.
What a god.
Yeah.
Actually, how would anyone want to watch that show without him? But
yeah, I'm being honest with you. I can remember the first dance boner that I ever had, and I'll tell you about it.
Yes, tell me.
So we were living in New Jersey at the time, and there was like you too? Yeah. So there was that's dope. Boner bros and Eskimo bros. Damn, we're lots of bros. Inuit bros.
Yeah,
sorry.
Inuit bros. Guys.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Daddy chill.
Guys, we're learning. We're learning.
Here's the thing. I remember there was like this taller 8th grade girl who liked me.
Right.
And I was in 5th grade. Do you remember like that tall girl, Liz?
Yes, I think I do. Oh, the basketball player?
Yeah.
Or volleyball player?
Yeah, the volleyball player, basketball player.
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah. And she like thought I was like really cute, but I was like in 5th grade.
Yeah.
And she was like, he's like so cute. Like,
yes,
adorable.
I remember Liz. Yeah.
And she like wanted to ask me to dance. This girl was in 8th grade, dog. I was in 5th.
Yeah, and she would have bodied you.
Oh, yeah. Dude, she was so tall, bro. And I remember we would have, like, chaperone. I remember I went up to her, and I was like, can I have this dance? Mad smooth. Like a Disney prince.
Yeah.
And I was just like, can I have this dance or whatever? And, like, we were dancing.
May I have
this dance? Yo, that's a huge bitch. She was big, yeah. Like, tall as fuck.
Right.
And I remember, like, dancing. Like, I had to, like, grab something.
Right. Tall girls are hot.
Yeah, tall girls are super hot. Like, I had to grab something, but just the height difference. Like, girls in middle school are so much taller than boys because they age faster.
Yeah. Huge.
They get, like, their periods and stuff when, like, they're 13, so they have to go through that process.
You know about that. That's sick, though.
Yeah, they do. They get it at a very young age. Not all girls. Like,
Nice.
some girls get it at, like, 16. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
Terrible.
about. What the fuck am I even talking about right now?
That's it. Liz. Liz in the
Oh, yeah,
school
yeah.
dance.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Shout out to periods.
Yeah, shout out to periods.
Come on the show.
Yeah, periods coming. So I had to hold on to something, and due to the height differential, it was her cheeks pretty much, but like the top of her cheeks.
Right. I mean, what are you gonna wear stilts and fake it?
Yeah, no.
gotta
So
touch her
like
cheeks.
her arms
your
were mad down, like on me, like dancing.
Yeah.
And like
It's not her fault. You're a short Puerto Rican prince.
Yeah, come on. I'm also in 5th grade. I look like the man. I'm dancing with an 8th grade girl who wanted to dance with me.
Yes.
So I'm just like, all right, cool. So I'm doing that, and like my hands are like kind of at the top of her butt or whatever, and like I know like what a butt is. Like I'm in 5th grade. I'm getting to that age, and I just remember like getting a little boner, like a little 5th grade boner while I'm holding these butt cheeks.
It was hard. This is my thing. This is why it's okay to talk about younger boners like that. It's an innocent bone.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I had way more non-innocent boners at fucking high school dances.
Right. Would you rather a guy dance with you who is straight and into women and doesn't get a boner with you, and you're straight and into guys? No. You want a guy who's going to flatter you with a nice full staff.
Yeah. So, like, in 5th grade, I started getting dance boners. So 5th grade, I started getting dance boners.
Yeah, I think it's like 5th or 6th for me too.
Yeah, so like 5th or 6th grade, I started getting these dance boners. Then it's just like in high school, like here's the thing that's crazy about high school dances, right? You're all young and horny as shit.
Right.
And
the teachers are allowing you to get a little grindish.
Yeah, and the teachers allow you to just dry hump the fuck out of each other.
Yes.
And
do you remember in high school, we used to fucking drink in the woods before dances?
Yeah, dude. I used to drink fucking Nikolai vodka.
Yeah. And then go to the dance.
Dude, we come a long way from Nikolai vodka to fucking Don Julio.
Do you remember being in fucking high school and your boys were like, yo, meet you in the woods. We're getting fucked up tonight. Yep. And then we're going to go to the school dance, throw up on the chick that we're dancing with.
Yeah. And you used to have to pass like a breathalyzer checkpoint.
Yeah.
And
where were our high school dances?
In the cafeteria, baby.
Let's go, baby.
The cafeteria.
Meatball fucking residue on the ground and
all
shit.
All over.
Hoagie sandwich fucking parts everywhere.
And then
we were not wallflowers. We were bumping and grinding.
Oh yeah, dude. I love to dance. But when you're at these dances, dude, it's like girls that you have crushes on and shit, and they're just grinding your penis in the fucking mincemeat.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, I'm in fucking 9th grade. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're like, this is crazy, but like they're getting after it. They're all sweaty and shit. You're sweaty. And I remember like I would always do this spin move where I would tuck my boner up into my pants.
Right.
And then like put it back on. Because like girls, they have to know that we have boners at that time.
Right. And at that point, there were probably even some girls that were fucking experienced and were like, oh, he's boner tucking.
Yeah, he's boner tucking, or like I could feel it's going the wrong way. Like he tucked his boner. Like that's nice. I think that's etiquette.
Do you think we should have just full on bonered it? And like not tucked it in?
Going back on it now, I probably should have just went full bone and not made it
because you know how your tube is mad sensitive? Sometimes girls would grind on me and like my belt would grind on my tube and it hurt.
You ever see porno with guys with such thick tubes?
Oh, it's huge,
like wide tubes.
Yeah,
like why is your tube so thick?
Like the kind of tube that like Native Americans fucking protest over that are getting like fucking,
like oil through the ground, like Daniel Day-Lewis,
like those long tubes that go through the ground.
Yeah, like don't run that through our like reservation.
Yeah, without like and we should be like get that shit out of our fucking land, dickhead.
Yeah, that's
how thick those tubes are.
I'm like, dude, look at your tube.
There are thick tube boys, and guys.
Shout out to all the thick tube boys
and guys whose sacks hang.
Yeah, dangler balls. You said you have dangly nuts, right?
Now, because I'm 34 and I'm dying.
You think...
It's probably because I'm old. to be honest.
Dude, yo, Mike always has a weird way of saying things. So like when I got here, he wasn't playing. He was watching somebody play something.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, I think I'm going to move out of my apartment. I'm almost 40. I was like, what does that have to do with anything in the story?
Oh, no, because I said, I didn't get it. It is weird ways that I say things because I don't go into why, but it's because of the fucking roach.
It's like your thoughts are like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah,
it's like
I started at the beginning and then it goes. No, it starts at the end and then ends at the beginning.
Yeah, because he's just like, he's like, I don't know.
So
I think
true.
I'm gonna move. He's like, I'll probably die when I'm like 71. I was like, what the fuck?
I literally talk like a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's so fucking true. Yeah, because I'm just like. I have all these thoughts in my head and I live by myself now. So like once I get them out to someone's, I just spit them out. And Danny's like, all right.
Yeah. I'm just like, all right, let's go. I was like, yo, you ready to film? He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's like 4 roaches that I saw like in the last month. I'm just like, yo, which is like, if that's my only complaint, some people literally drink toilet water to survive. So, yo, I have that feeling all the time. Like I really do feel like, what do they call it? Like survivor's guilt or something? Like survivor's remorse or whatever.
What do you mean when you think about like other people who are starving? And
yeah,
stuff?
like I feel like I don't deserve things.
I think that's nonsense. I think you're given the cards that you're played with, and if you make a lot, you should give to people that are unfortunate if you can in some way, or help with a certain fund if you're better off than most people. I think that's just something that you should do. I mean, that's in the Bible, and like I don't know. I know a lot of people don't go by the Bible, and some people don't give a shit. But you should, because it's like morally good. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people don't realize about me. I won't give shit to people that I know because I'm like, you should be all right, bro. Yeah. But if it's for people that don't have anything, I'm going to I give a lot. I just don't talk about it because like, I don't give a fuck. Yo, it's not going to make anyone like me more or make me a better person.
Did you ever see that video when Jack Black goes to some country in Africa? And he's like walking around with this little kid. And it's so fucking sad. And the little kid's like, can I come live with you? Put him on the spot, bro. And like, obviously this kid can't come live with him. Like, I mean, could he like probably get him?
Right, but no human being is going to go, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I saw people in the comments being like,
you can barely
like, Jack Black could have easily adopted him. I'm like, yo, bro, chill,
shut
son.
up. First off, that kid might be a piece of shit. And listen, he's going through a lot, but that kid might suck. You don't know. That kid might actually turn into be an asshole or something like that. You don't know. You don't know anything about future or anything like that. But besides that, here's another thing.
That kid could be a piece of shit.
And here's another thing that most people don't even want to barely bring dogs home. You know what I mean? I'm not like if a human's gonna hit you up, that's a crazy responsibility. That's college. That's a tuition. Maybe Jack Black doesn't want to fucking have. Maybe he has kids now, but I'm just saying at the time, if he does or whatever, if you're rich enough, yeah. No one goes to. Also, that kid's going, can I go home with you? Motherfucker, you might have like 2 aunts and parents. I'm not going to take you away from your fucking family. What the fuck?
And on camera, it's just like, yo, like, why would they leave this in the fucking video?
Yeah, why'd you even put that up to make him look like a piece of shit?
And then he's just like,
it's not his fault. That's an okay thing to go, hey, little man, listen, here's what I would do if I'm mad rich. Okay. I'm going to send you maybe, if you hit me up and you're like, listen, please, I need help, blah, 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 I'll send you money.
Yeah.
I'll send you money.
This was to raise money. I don't want to. Oh, God.
Do you want to watch it? Do you know what the part is?
Yeah, it's like right here.
Yeah, let's watch
it. He's like, can I come live with you?
Let's watch it.
He's like, can I come live with you? He's like, yeah, I don't think they'll let me do that.
Yeah, just like that.
So he's showing him where he sleeps.
You put your head like this on a rock. Yeah, just like that.
They're sleeping in a garden.
This is a white rich dude trying to figure out how to live like somebody who's poor as shit in another country.
It's totally unsanitary. He's totally exposed to the elements and strangers everywhere.
I can't take anything he says seriously. I'm sorry.
It's Jack Black.
For a 12-year-old boy to be sleeping alone. And this is his life. This is where he lays his head at night.
This place is a shithole.
You don't want to what?
To stay in the street.
You don't want to stay in the street?
I also
live in the home?
Go with you, but
I don't think I can take you home. I don't think I can. I don't think it's allowed.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
But look at Jack Black's fucking face afterwards, dude.
It broke his heart. Oh, copyright.
Yeah.
Can you take this kid home?
See, that's some shit that'll make you wake up, and you're going, hey, we're having a conversation. I'm just doing this for this, and then they go, can I go home with you? And you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
God damn.
You could see his heart just fucking.
Of course. Obviously, there's a point where he's like, hey, man, I hope maybe he was like, I can maybe figure out a way to do something for you, but I can't just say, hey, here's our kid. Also, that kid's sleeping. That's a lot to take in. Like, I don't think anyone should feel bad for being like, I'm not gonna. Hey man, I can't do that. I don't know if you have relatives here or not, bro. I might get arrested.
He goes, listen to this comment. He goes, I'm over here laying on my couch stressing about my Amazon package not coming in on time, and this kid's same age as my daughter, and he has a rock for a pillow.
Yeah,
it's true.
Man.
It's sad that that other people have to suffer to make us realize how good our lives are.
It's the distinction between like even us who are complaining that we're like middle class and shit, and then people who literally actually fucking drink like dirt chili. It's actually fucking super, super sad. But I've never seen that. And yeah, if someone's going to ask me right away, I'm going to be like, bro, I'm just going to ruin you, to be honest. I don't even know if you want to live with me.
Oh, your life's terrible? Let me bring you and give you everything in Hollywood.
Come stay with me. I'm going to fart in your face while you're sleeping. And I'm going to leave my shit just burrowing at the fucking top of the toilet water. You're going to be more disgusted living with me than you are wherever it is that you're living now.
Yeah, so. They deleted a lot of these because there was a bunch that were just like, yo, it's kind of fucked up.
Where is he in there? Do you know? What country he's in?
I'll tell you right now. He is in...
Or what continent or wherever the hell he is?
I mean, he's in Africa. But,
he's in Africa. Okay.
Yeah. But
yeah, I guess it's...
Hey, you guys, it's me, Jack Black.
But here's the thing.
Fresh off the plane, I'm here in Uganda.
Oh, he's in Uganda.
I'm tell you what I
see.
Oh, God, he's in Uganda. Here's the thing. These stars don't know what they're getting into when they get to shit like that. They want to do it because they're good people. And I think that they finally get there, and then something unexpected like that happens. Because it's not dialogue. It's not what they're used to. It's not written. And then the next thing you know, a question like that happens, and you're just like, "Oh God!" Then you get turned into a real human again. I think.
Yeah,
right?
The people don't care. All right. Well, let's get in the ads. We want to thank our sponsor of the show, Policy Genius. Okay. I love Policy Genius, and I know that you guys love the way that I read ads. And here we go. All right. Okay. Listen, summer's quickly approaching. All right. I don't know if you know this. Enjoy it with a looming to-do list. Enjoy it without a looming to-do list. Nobody wants a looming to-do list. I hate to-do list. I hate anything that is longer than, you know what I want to say.
You know what's on my to-do list? To make a to-do list.
Yes. Very good. And guess what? Policy Genius makes it easy to get life insurance done and done right. Okay. Are you feeling productive after submitting your taxes? Ride that wave and get life insurance done. With Policy Genius, it's quick and easy. Okay. If you have anyone relying on your income, you need life insurance. Okay. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen insurers all in one place. Why compare? You can save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. You could save $1,300 or more per year on life insurance by using Policy Genius to compare policies. The licensed experts at Policy Genius work for you, not the insurance companies. That's a big deal. So you could trust them to help you navigate every step of the shopping and buying process. That kind of service has earned Policy Genius a 5-star rating across thousands of reviews on Trustpilot and Google. Getting started is easy. You want to know how it works? Here we go. First, head to policygenius.com. In minutes, you can work out how much life insurance coverage you need and compare personalized quotes to find your best price. When you're ready to apply, the Policy Genius team will handle the paperwork and scheduling for free. Nada, zilch, zero, okay? And Policy Genius never sells your information to any other companies. Policy Genius also does not add on extra fees. Other companies, they like to sneak those fees in there. Policy Genius, nah, we're not doing that, okay? Listen, head to policygenius.com to get started right now. That's policygenius.com. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. And guess who gets it right? Policy Genius. Damn, dude, you killed that. Yeah, but that's it. Thank you for the ads today and being a sponsor of the show, Policy Genius. Yeah, but can you tell me about your first boner in school?
What? No, I can't. Talking about a first boner is like saying when you got your first breath.
Yeah, that's true.
First boner, I mean,
How many times do you think you jaded?
I could talk about the first time I jaded and nothing happened and it burned.
No.
Oh wow, when am I gonna squirt like a real man?
Yeah, no. We've heard that story. How many times do you think you've actually jerked off in your life? If you had to put a number on it.
Oh my god.
Let's do the math.
I would say 800,000 times.
So you started jerking off at 15, right?
No.
Okay.
I started jerking off at like fucking 9.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? All right, so let's say you did it every day since you were 9. So you're 30.
Honestly, that's not far off.
All right, so you're 34 now.
Right.
All right, 34 minus 9. You've been jerking off for 25 years?
Yes.
Jesus, you've been jerking off for a quarter century.
Yes.
All right.
It's a lot of children wasted.
All right, so let's just say you jerk off once a day because I'm sure you've had
Not once a day.
No, but I'm sure you've had days where
it's 365.
where you've done multiple jerk offs.
Right.
All right. So here's the number. If you jerked off every day since you were 9, that's just adding them all up because I'm sure there's like a couple of 3 or 4 times in a day, maybe
10.
Yeah. So there's ones in there. You've jerked off the minimum of 9,125 times.
No, it's been more than that.
Right? It feels like more.
I've jerked off at least 20K. And if I haven't, I'm determined to get to that number.
Dude, I really wish if I
I really have no problem with jerking. As long as you're not jerking to some real fucked up shit. Jerk it all the time.
Yeah, but if you're jerking to like weird shit, like
masturbating's healthy as fuck.
Yeah, just
don't overdo it and don't let your brain take you to a point where sex is really not what it is, what you think you're watching on a porn.
Yeah,
that's not how
coming from the kid that started jerking off at 9.
Right, but I was jerking off at 9 because it was a fucking goddamn. People were making it like a fucking peer pressure thing. Like my homeboys were like, "Yo, I came the other day." Remember when we? Dude,
so much lying about coming.
Listen, we're talking about a fucking. We're talking about an age where like you bragged about how far you spit a fucking loogie. If you don't fucking have cum coming out of your penis by 10 years old, you're a pussy bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm hanging out with these guys that are younger and we're like, "Oh yeah, I came one time so hard like my mom had to clean it up because it was everywhere." Like shit like that the kids would say. And I'm like, "All right, I'm going to come too." And I would try it and nothing. And guess what would happen? An embarrassing piece of like stoppage. I would just stop because I'm like, "Oh, it burns too much." It never actually got there. But I was goddamn 9. I'm not producing shit yet. My balls are like, "Bro, take it easy."
Oh my God.
Why are you even horny right now? You shouldn't even be doing this.
I don't even want to Google this, but I'm going to.
No, don't. Don't.
When do men start
ejaculating?
Ejacking.
Here's what I'm going to say. When do women start getting into it? What's the average for women?
Okay, so listen. Those guys probably weren't lying because, listen, guys start producing spermatoza or sperm. I didn't know sperm had a long-ass name.
Of course it does. It's a science name.
Spermatozoa. Spermatozoa?
Why does it sound like a Spanish baseball pitcher?
Sounds like a Spanish fucking Pixar character.
Aaron Spermatoza. He throws like fucking 10Ks a night.
It's like leads the league in saves.
All these Golden Glove.
Yeah, he's a Golden Glove champion.
Aaron Spermatoza.
Rodrigo Espanicio El Diablo Spermatoza. Ding, ding, ding. Boys usually start puberty when they're around 10 or 12 years old. Some start a little sooner.
Yeah, 9 years old.
And others a little later.
Let's get it on.
Get it on float.
At 9 years old, I was getting it on, dude.
God.
How old were you in 1998? Do the math.
9.
So I'm 12. I'm 11. So
I am 12.
I am 12.
I am 12. This fucking birth certificate
Do you think we could ever do an episode where you don't talk about dicks or sperm for a second?
Probably not. I mean, people would understand something was up. They would think we're
Yeah. You guys would be like, "What the fuck? This is the LoPriore podcast."
There's a cool
We're not
word.
even talking about pips.
Oh, there's this is Planned Parenthood. Okay, when do boys start producing sperm? Guys start producing.
He's doing it like an ad right now.
Yeah, at the onset of puberty. Puberty starts at different times. Though some start a little sooner rather than later. There's a cool word for when a guy first produces sperm, and it's called spermarchy.
Spermish?
It looks like spermish. It looks like it says spermarch.
With spermit.
What's spermish? There it is.
That's
What's spermish?
fire, dude.
So, but it's pronounced spermarchy.
Yeah, it's
like a monarchy.
Yeah, like a monarchy, but like
just with cum.
Really, a lot of like sperm.
Wow,
beneficial, monetary sperm. That's crazy.
Oh,
so 9 or 10. So I was right. So 9 o'clock, like 9 o'clock. So 9. I started.
So 9 o'clock.
So 9. I started getting into getting a little frisky with myself.
There was also a baby born this year that has 3 dongs.
Yo, what?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, he's like the Holy Trinity.
I know. It's the first human case of triphalia.
Damn.
He's the only human with 3 dicks.
He's the only one?
Only one. He's like a fucking
I've never looked up to a baby born in my life.
This kid is the Neo of dicks.
Yeah, he is the
one.
He is literally the Jesus of dicks.
The child first seen by doctors as a 3-month-old was from Iraq.
Oh my god.
He underwent surgery. Oh, they took off 2 of his penises.
What? Why would you rob him of such a present?
It's like slapping God in the face.
That literally is. God actually gave him a fucking actual fucking trifecta fucking present.
See, this is the only of his kind. He has 3 dicks.
And they got rid of it. Dude, he's like the Cerberus of dicks. He's the three-headed Cerberus dick lord.
Fuck.
You know the hellhound? You know the 3-headed hellhound? The Greek myth? The 3-headed dog Cerberus?
Yes.
He's the Cerberus of penis.
Are there any Siamese twin dogs?
I don't know.
Siamese twin dogs.
Dude, that guy had fucking 3 fucking... Why would they rob him of a gift? That guy could fucking throw it down.
I feel like...
In one thrust for 3 people. Women or guys.
Yo, can we
whoever
talk?
He's into.
Can we talk about how fucking?
Or he could literally. He has the first bi dick. He could do a guy and a girl at the same time, with 2 of his dicks.
That is true. Can we
at the same thrust?
Can we talk about?
Can you say that you're a bi thruster in your life?
No,
exactly.
I know this guy was tri-state area. Can we talk about how Siamese twins are a real thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It's the same thing as you see that guy that was born with 3 dicks.
Yeah, no, but they took if we were Siamese twins,
right?
Would you jerk me off?
Wait, if we were Siamese twins, would I jerk you off?
Yeah,
or would I just not care if you jerked off while I was next to you?
Yeah, would you not care?
Yeah, because we're surviving at that point.
Right, and we're 2 different people, but we're in the same vessel.
I'm not jerking you off, but I'll let you jerk off for sure.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Are you done yet?" And you'd be like, "Yeah." And you'd be like, "Why?" And I'm like, "It's my turn." And then I turn around.
Yo, it's just crazy that Siamese twins are a real thing. Like you would think like Siamese twins is something that's like from like Greek fucking culture.
But is it crazy, dude? Science is weird. Mitosis, cytosis, mitosis.
What the fuck are all 3 of those?
That's what I mean. It's crazy. Look up mitosis. What happens in the process between why babies get heads or not? Because there's no mitosis.
The stages of mitosis. Oh, this is a real thing.
Yeah.
Interphase, prophase, and late prophase, metaphase, mitosis, anaphase, telophase, and psychokinesis.
So at one part of mitosis, there's no split in the cell division.
That's how you are you sure about that? Damn, dude, you're a fucking genius.
I know. Am I right?
Yeah, I think it happens between telophase and psychokinesis.
Dude, it just happens sometimes. I'm that smart.
That's wild. I don't think I've ever seen
I don't think I've ever heard you say anything smart.
No, I'm blown away actually. I'm not even mad.
I don't even know how I know about mitosis.
Damn, dude.
But that's a thing. Yeah, the stages of mitosis and the born and of the birth.
Oh, it's Monday, May 3rd. What does that have to do with Siamese twins?
Yeah. Oh, that just came up on Google. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my toes.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at pictures of Siamese twins.
All right,
God bless
here's a better question.
God bless all of you soldiers.
While I'm jerking myself, would you pinch one of my nips for me if I asked?
Yeah, I would foreplay you so you could finish.
Right.
Imagine like one of you gets pussy and then like the other one doesn't.
Yeah, remember that fucking movie with Matt Damon and that other guy?
Oh,
From
yeah.
Little Miss Sunshine? The dad from Little
right.
Miss Sunshine or the uncle, whatever the fuck. Oh, yeah, the dad.
Greg Kinnear.
Is that his name?
I think it's Greg
We're
Kinnear.
great with actor names, man.
Yeah, we used to be a lot better, but yeah, his name was
I'm still great. People think it's
Yeah.
annoying. I feel
Yeah.
like they'll be like, "What are you, like a movie guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Greg Kinnear. Yeah, that's it." Holy shit, I never even knew that guy's fucking name.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna slug this fucking Don Hools again.
It's fucking Greg Kinnear.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, dude, it's yours. Do whatever you want with it.
Can I get a countdown
No,
with
no.
reggaeton music playing in the background, but you count down from Spanish?
First of all, give me a second to get the song.
Okay.
I'm
ready.
And
Take
then
your
also
time.
give
Take
me
your fucking time.
Also give me a second to remember Spanish. Which
You can't count down from fucking 5 in Spanish.
of course I can.
Okay, I was gonna say you're a piece of shit.
Okay,
Yo,
here,
shout out to Danny LoPriore for giving me the fucking Don Julio. You
Don Julio.
say 1942 in Spanish?
No, I can't. Okay. Diaz. I count down or count up?
Count down.
Oh shit. 10, 9, 8, 7. Well, yeah, no, I'm going 10. I'm going 10. Fuck 5. No, I'm going 10, dog.
All right, go
Hey.
ahead.
10, 9, 8,
Yes.
7,
What?
6,
Okay.
5,
Right.
4,
Damn.
3, 2, 1. Don Julio. Don Julio. Don Julio. Don Julio. Julio. Anytime there's a Don Julio appearance.
Hit the craziest run of your life right now, vocally. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire. That was good. Great episode.
This is a fucking mess.
Great episode.
Don Julio.
How do you say great episode in Spanish? Let us know in the comments below if you guys were digging it or
Great
not.
episode.
I said horchata.
Great episode. Episode catafita capa hebalocha. Apatita nocha. With your trocha. Chica. Ay. Don Julio. Don
Yo, this
Julio.
girl I know said that Pitbull looks like a bald rat. And she said that Snoop Dogg looks like a praying mantis.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good.
He kind of does.
Yeah, he
right?
does. He does.
Dude, Snoop Dogg looks like a praying mantis.
Dude, Snoop Dogg has the most amazing fucking metabolism of any human.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous.
This dude
He's
has
never
been
gained a
108
single
pounds.
pound. Yeah, for a million years.
He's also like 6'5".
Yeah, he's tall, man.
Snoop Dogg height.
I would not be surprised if his skin just started folding and separating, and a praying mantis came out. He's 6'4".
Dude, he's probably 6'4", like 170 pounds.
He's not 6'4". He's got to be like 6'6".
I feel like he's tall. Wiz Khalifa 6'4"?
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
I thought he was smaller than fucking Sneak.
Hey, I would have thought he would be like 5'11". Wiz is tall as shit. Oh, dude, are you going to watch fucking Elon Musk on SNL?
No. At least he's going on. He's a lot more advanced than the other lizards. Bezos and Zuckerberg would never do it.
Hi, I'm Mark Zuckerberg. And
Hey guys, here's my prologue. My
live from New York. It's Saturday night.
my wife is Asian and she makes me biscuits.
Yeah, he sounds like a smart version of Butthead from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
Yeah, he really does.
I got my green egg.
He's just a weird. He's just a weird guy. He wears like fucking Ardsley on Hudson shirts.
Yep.
Is he from Ardsley?
Yeah, I played him in Little League Baseball.
You didn't play against him.
Yeah, I played against Mark Zuckerberg. Dude.
How old is he? He's 32?
No. He's older than me. He's 36.
Played the lizard in baseball?
Yeah.
He's 2 years older than me. There's no way.
Yeah, dude.
I would have played him in baseball.
No, dude. I played against him.
You played the Zuck in baseball.
Yeah.
You're telling me that this guy didn't graduate 12 light years before you?
The Zuck sucked at sports.
The Zuck sucked.
Yeah. The Zuck sucked at sports.
Oh, my God. Can you look up Mark Zuckerberg plays baseball? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. It's really not a thing. Look it up anyway.
I have an autographed Mark Zuckerberg baseball card.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you want to bet?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Why? Those worlds don't collide ever.
Okay.
I think you're gonna say I have a Mark Zuckerberg signed mouse or something.
No, I have a Mark Zuckerberg autographed picture, dude.
Oh my God,
I told you. Yeah, dude.
Wait, why does he? Is that his fucking signature?
Yeah, dude. Mark Zuckerberg.
Why does he have
and he has
three arches in his M?
I don't know,
dude. He's a lizard.
Yeah, dude.
This guy, of course, he's a lizard. He doesn't know how to draw an M. It looks like it says Marble Zuffer tab.
My autographed Mark Zuckerberg baseball card, 1 of 1.
Bro, what year did you post this?
I tweeted that on September 11th, 2018.
It looks like Dave Portnoy. It
John
does.
John LoPriore looks like Dave Portnoy.
Looks like Dave Portnoy.
I'm going to retweet it so you guys could see it.
We're going to retweet it. It looks like El Presidente.
Yeah, dude. You can't find that picture anywhere.
Oh, my God, dude.
You can't find that card anywhere. I know where it is. I have it. Yeah, I have an autographed Mark Zuckerberg card.
Did you play him when he was that age because he fucking went up 18 grades? No.
I'll be honest with you.
Wait, where did he go? He went to Harvard, right?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was told that I played against them. I have no idea. You want to know someone who I did play baseball against when I was a little kid?
Why would you remember playing against Mark Zuckerberg? He was probably the worst athlete in the fucking world.
No
one remembers that.
No. I probably didn't. But you want to know something? You want to know who I did play baseball against?
Mike Zuckerberg.
No.
The wrong guy.
No.
Mike Trout?
I played against Mike Trout.
Okay, that's a lot more impressive than Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, I'm
played against the Jaybirder of truth.
Look where he's from.
Vineland, New Jersey, dude.
Yeah, so they played
South Jersey.
We played in an all-star game.
He's only 2 inches shorter than Snoop Dogg. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is 6'9".
Mike Trout's about to be 30. I'm 32. And he played on like a 15 and under team when he was like 12.
Isn't he the most paid recently or no?
Yeah, Mike Trout's super paid. Yeah, I think I was I think I was like 11 and he was like 8.
Damn.
Yeah. But
was he a beast or you don't even remember?
Oh, he was a child prodigy. He was a child prod.
Child prod.
Yeah, he was a prodigy.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. You know how it is with small towns?
Yeah. They love child prods.
I'm telling you this right now. You know how this is what I'm going to segue into.
Mark Zuckerberg, can you just please turn the laptop?
No, I'll post it on the thing.
Okay,
I'll throw it in the episode.
Yeah. Slap it on there.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks like he's spelling his name Marble Zufferdau.
Because here's the thing about this.
Read his signature when you guys see it. He puts 3 arcs.
Yeah,
I know he's a kid, but also he's a fucking alien.
Yeah,
and that's why he can't fucking spell it right.
He's like Billy Madison when he tries to spell Phil Rizzuto.
You're going to tell me this fucking guy went to... You're going to tell me this guy went...
Those are Z's.
It looks like marble.
This dude created Facebook.
This guy created Facebook. This guy went to Harvard. He has 3 arches in his M.
Bro, I probably didn't play baseball against them, but you can't fake this.
How you
can't fake this.
No, you can't. No, you're right. I believe you. But how are you going to add a lowercase r to your M, your capital M?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah. But, like, this picture's nowhere. I want to bring this card to him one day and just be like, yo, how much do you want to buy this for me?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I
wonder what his stats say, like shitting on his friends.
I'll tell you this: it's stealing ideas,
dropping their shares,
or
whatever it was.
Stats getting sued by best friend. Mark Zuckerberg, though. Mark Zuckerberg. God. It's easier to get this card than it is to get a Pokemon card. What we plan to do today is we were going to open Pokemon cards. They're sold out everywhere in America.
Yo, guys, please help us out. Message me on Instagram.
We need to find Pokemon cards so we can fucking open them on the show. I can't find them anywhere.
Buy us Shining Fate cards or buy us Pokemon packs. I'll give you money. I'll literally give you like $10 extra just for going out of your way.
Yeah, bro.
Or some shit. Or 20, whatever the fuck.
If you can find them
because they're not that expensive. They're like 20, right? How much? They're like $20?
Yeah, dude.
Whatever you guys pay, I'll double it. I'll give you whatever the fuck. Find us fucking Pokemon deck cards. We're fucking lazy scumbags.
Yeah, we need like 12 packs.
Yes. Let us know. And it's so hard to find fucking Pokemon cards.
Dude,
but
I called every store.
We want to open some on stream for you guys. Like,
yeah,
because
we want to open
hilarious.
Yeah, and open them on the episode.
Right. And seeing people open Pokemon cards at our age and flip out about it is fucking ridiculous and hilarious.
But it's so cool.
But it is still, it's from our past, so we're not going to act like we didn't like it. But seeing grown-ass men freak out about like a fucking Zaffrodis is like,
God!
Ah! It's the funniest shit ever. And we want to freak out too. We want to be a part of the party.
Yeah, dude.
The freak out party.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon FOMO going on over
Yeah,
here.
it's just FOMO. That's
a
all
lot
it
of
is.
a lot of
FOMO sexuality.
Poke FOMO.
And we just want to open up
Poke
cards
Foms.
and be a part of the fucking craziness. Because you know what? Me and this fucking guy right here, we bought Pokemon cards before half you scumbags bought them.
Before it was cool, and I
Before
had
it was
all
cool.
of them.
We bought them
Dude,
to actually go against each other.
Yeah.
We actually fought each other over fucking who slammed the fucking electric fucking element down first. And
That's
then,
true.
This shit happens.
We
And
actually knew how to
turn
play.
to the side. And we had to turn to the side. That means that it dies or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
you had to like put it in the graveyard.
We played Magic for 2 days also.
Yeah, I never got into Magic the Gathering too much.
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit, but like I was more Pokemon was the shit. We had all of these cards, all of the original cards. I would go to fairs and buy like single one-off cards and trade cards.
Me too. Yeah,
And Mom had them in a storage unit, and she lost.
and
all.
she lost them all.
She lost them all.
Lost them all.
Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards.
Puerto
Yo,
Rican
with
moms.
with the resurgence of cards, they probably weren't in the best condition, but we could have made a couple.
I'm not
thousand
surprised you're not doing a sports cards thing because you're a sports guy.
Yeah, well, I've actually been talking to my guy, Scott McGovern, the creator of High Times Magazine.
Right.
And he's actually getting me into like buying cards.
All I know is that basketball, sports, baseball,
Cards are huge again, which is awesome. I love that cards are
I'm
huge.
surprised you haven't gotten into that. I thought you would have gone into that because they're just as up there.
Oh no, I bought a whole bunch.
The most expensive card is fucking some old Irish dude from back in the day or something like that. His name's like Johnny McTavish. I forgot what
Hannes
it is.
Wagner.
Yeah. Is that?
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is.
dude, I know everything.
He's not. He's not Irish, but I don't know. It's something weird like that. Yeah, is that who it is?
There's
Hannes
listen to this.
Wagner.
Listen how much a 7.5 rated fucking Mickey Mantle card is
7.5 PSA.
Yeah,
That's not even full mint.
no. And
Wait,
it's-
this is Mickey Mantle?
Yeah, and it's going for 1.5 million kahunas.
Signed or not signed?
Not signed. It's just
Are you
world
fucking
record.
kidding me?
Honus Wagner baseball card, 3.12 million. They used to come. They used to come in packs of gum and like cigarette packs.
How much do you think that ball is at the end of Sandlot?
This dude played baseball.
How much do you think that ball is that he gives him at the end of Sandlot when he's blind fucking Earl James Jones?
Oh, if he had that ball now, that thing would sell for millions of dollars.
Think so?
What?
Where it's the whole where he's like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the ball of the whole 1965 Yankees. Wait, what year is it? What
The
year is it?
Murderers Row Yankees.
Yeah,
it's like
Murderers Row Yankees. Yeah,
looking like
what a badass name for a lineup.
Murderers Row. Yeah,
It's badass.
Bronx Bombers is cool.
Was Babe
But-
Ruth black?
There are inklings. There are connections actually. George Herman Ruth, black. But yeah,
You knew Babe Ruth, George.
George.
I
Yeah.
love Sandlot, man.
Why
It's
don't
such a good
you
movie.
Why don't you come on, knock on the door? I would have got it for you.
I would have got it for you.
Oh, Squints.
Squids.
Squints.
Scolari, dude.
Squints.
Squints
See, this
Scolari.
just shows you sexual assault in that movie. Squints pretends
Yeah,
to be dead.
Yes,
to make
but
out with a
he
woman.
is a kid, so he doesn't know any better.
Right.
But
Right.
it doesn't give any of you kids a reason to be weird.
Yeah.
like that.
No. With permission.
Yeah,
With permission.
With permission, always.
With permission. Yeah. So I think it's like Hannes Wagner. Honus.
Yeah, it's Hannes Wagner. It is one.
Yeah, but I don't know if they say that.
I just don't know what that
Babe
is.
Ruth could be black, part black.
That was
I
the
think.
rumor, right? That's
was-
why I
yeah.
asked. I saw something that said that like he was like he was a big advocate for African American players.
Yeah.
And people hated him for it back in the day. Because hey, what else makes you great? Changing the game up. And that's what he was trying to do.
Yep.
And
He did.
people were hating on him
Yeah,
for it.
he went to bat. It says the Babe went to bat for black players.
Black players, yep. He was an advocate for black players, and And especially in a time like then, when you're the greatest, what can the greatest be better than being the greatest is being the greatest with a fucking hot.
These are facts.
And gotta have a hot.
Yes. All right. So, guys, listen, we're going to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up.
Let's go. Great episode.
Great episode. Listen, so we had a couple technical difficulties. It's very hot in the room that we're in, and it caused the camera to overheat. Summertime. It's almost summertime.
And we have a very special bonus thing for you guys at the end.
Yes.
A whole phone conversation with my dad. And
that's an hour long.
Yeah, it's an hour long with about his dad, our grandfather, and his grandfather, who's our great grandfather, and how we're named and everything. And it's really cool. So
yeah. So there's an added bonus on the end of the episode. Yes. We just wanted to throw it at a part where you could listen to it its entirety. We were talking to him on the phone,
right,
and the camera died.
And we're at 400 plus patrons. We just want to thank you guys very much. Thank you so much. We have a special episode that we've already thought about that's coming up. It's themed. We're gonna do music during it and stuff like that, but it's gonna be very, 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 very different.
Yes.
You guys will see.
You guys have no idea what's coming. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yes. And thank you all the patrons, everybody. You guys are fantastic. Do we Q&As and everything? Do you want to address anything like that real quick or stuff like that? So
we're
going to get on the big Q&A for everyone too and then keep up with it too.
Yeah, so, a lot's been happening. Mike is busy with his streaming, and then I've been busy with some other stuff. So now that we kind of have a schedule worked out, we're going to be able to get all of those weekly Q&As back to you guys, which is going to be fun.
And if your name doesn't show up on the CFO list or CEO list, it's because it doesn't fit in the YouTube link, so we're figuring things out.
Yes,
but we love you all. We're so thankful for you guys, for real.
But I also have a gift to give away. 2 gifts to give away. Okay. So the first is the winner of our Amazon gift card giveaway. That is Nicole Deraleau. Nicole Deraleau, who's a 50, has been with us every month of the Patreon and gets that $50 Amazon gift card. Okay.
Deraleau's.
And we have one more to give away, and this has to go strictly to a LOP Nation CEO. And we're going to have to go with, we picked a girl. Now let's pick a boy. I said piss a boy. Let's pick a boy. And we're going to go with.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
I'm literally just going like this random. And we got to go back up. Who did it land on? My name is actually Jeff.
Jeff, good for you, baby.
You are the winner.
Congratulations, dude.
You are the winner of a signed Deadpool head by Michael and I, which is like animatronic or some shit.
Yes.
We're going to get your information and actually end up sending that out to you. So, Jeff, congratulations on winning Deadpool, the head. And Nicole Deraleau, congratulations on being the $50 Amazon gift card. Also, Bethany Sykes, I need to hear from you so I can send you this goddamn card, okay? I haven't heard from you. Please DM me on Instagram or on Twitter or something, because I'm trying to find out where to send you your card, and I haven't found you. Anyway, also, for our patrons, too, remember to join the Discord. Come hang out with us. Let's read off the names of our LOP Nation CEOs and CFOs. Allison Metta, Annie Alhamad, AnthonyMovado, Bethany Sykes, Call Me Girl, Brittany, Cianna Young, Claudia, Debbie Rubble, Jacqueline Himberger, Jessica Kuntz, Joseph Arsenault, Joshua Diaz, Julie Leone, Lauren Hunt, Marvel Malang, Melannie, Michelle Lahah. My name is actually Jeff. Nicole Deraleau, winner of the Amazon $50 gift card. Congrats. Niklas Nilsson, Nudes to My Dad, Sean Silcox, Spencer Perdue, The Cucumbersome, TheRealPachu, Puerto Rican Pikachu. Happy belated birthday, bud. Tim,
happy birthday.
Turbo Chubs, Aaron, Adam Wright, Ashleigh Sparacino, Auto Fire, Brianna Palumbo, Carmen-Julia Fisher, Louis Dreyfus, Chelsea Reynolds, Colin, the Lost LoPriore Anderson, Corbin, Dean Rowdy, DeAsha Napier, Derek Frazell, Donald Brown, Haley G. Money, Hayden Hoskins, Herman, Jade Hubbell, Jess, Jodie Ordanza, John Kaminskis, Jordan Montano, Julia. We're going to keep going. Oh my God. Kaylee Novicki, Linda from accounting, Liz Anamani, Moises Sandoval, No Inglés LOL, Olivia Cepeda, Pico Newton-John, Riders of Rohan, Rubus Cubis, Sariq Martin, Sheila Viejo, Sydney Merrifield, Trevor Joyner, Vanessa Pineda, and that is it. If you want to be one of those patrons, $25, $50 tier, go to patreon.com/LoPriore podcast.
Guys, we're gonna figure out the Q&A situation, fix everything for you guys.
Yeah.
We love you. Thank you though, just for supporting us in general, because we love doing this shit. 5-finger slap to each other ×2. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here, guys, too.
Bye.
Deuces.
Also, yes, stick around for our dad's interview. It's an hour long. Go watch it right now. It's going to be after this. Fuck my life. And I suck upon your sleeve.
Oh, Dad's calling back. Oh, let's answer this. Oh, God. Dad?
Dad. Hello?
Dad?
What's up, D?
What's
Oh,
up?
my God, Dad, I thought you were
guys
killing
done?
something.
No, you're on the show.
You're on the show.
I'm on the show?
Yeah, you are.
What's up, Dad? It's your first appearance on the show.
Can we negotiate? We're going to negotiate on the air? Or
No. Negotiate what? Allowance?
hey?
Oh,
You want some money?
yeah. What do you want? Are you going to take us to court for slandering you?
Just
For what?
a couple of
What?
bottles of wine. Is good.
What is that called?
A couple bottles of wine? I got you.
No, what? Not slander.
Yeah,
What's
that's
it called, Dad? It's like what's the legal term when like you mess with somebody's image?
Defamation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
defamation of character.
Guys, let me tell you
Yeah,
something
I
right
do
now.
that to myself. I don't need your help.
Wait, first off, bars. All right, well, first off, Dad,
Welcome to the show.
welcome to the show. Happy belated birthday also.
Happy belated birthday.
Chill.
67 years young.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I'm on 68.
You're 68. Mom got his birthday wrong. Mom
You're 68?
Yeah, Mom comes in the group chat. She's like, "Happy 67th birthday to my beautiful husband,"
Oh,
and then he
God.
just goes, "I'm 68."
That's what she's trying to delay. She's trying to delay next year 69.
Right.
Oh, hey,
Well, that's
hey,
that's a good number, Dad. It's a good number.
It's a good number, Dad. You're gonna be 60.
I'm going to probably bypass it.
I'm gonna bypass it. Not enough juice in the old wagon anymore.
Dad, you ready for some rapid father questions?
Yeah, rapid father questions. Are you ready, Dad?
Go.
All right, let's do it.
Did you say no or you said go?
No, he said go.
Oh, all right.
All right, hold on. Before you do it,
Shit.
I'm gonna do the rest in peace Regis millionaire sound. All right, go ahead.
Oh, Dad, remember that time that you almost got into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Mom wouldn't shut up and you got the question wrong?
Wow. And that's ironic because I'm watching Jeopardy answering the questions right now. And now I got to be on this.
Yo, our dad was like Rain Man. Like he would just do scratch offs and just be like, "Oh, this king did this." And be like, "Who is King Arthur?"
Guys, listen. When we're telling you that we didn't, I don't even know if we got a quarter of the smarts that our dad has. Our dad is like
extremely
very
intelligent.
computer fast when it comes to answers. And that's why we don't just ask him answers because he's our dad for advice. It literally we'd be like, "Oh, what year was this?" And Dad will remember it right away.
Bro,
and
I've seen him
honestly,
play.
it's probably because we've done more drugs in the past, and Dad has never done a drug.
Yeah, that's true. Dad's never
Oh,
done a
I
drug.
swear, I was just going to say, I never did drugs. I never left the house till I was 22. I never had any kind of girl relationships. And then, so I was busy reading the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah.
No, I remember Dad one time was like, it was just me and him, and he's like, "Watch, I'm gonna play Jeopardy tonight." And I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And back then, there were no reruns really. Like you couldn't tell. This is like when you had two numbers on a box.
Right.
And Dad played Jeopardy, and he won. Like at
There's
home.
no cheating.
And beat the person
At home.
all the people. Yeah.
He beat all the other people, like answering them.
It's
Like
Dad.
he kept it down. Like he wrote it all down.
We should have a segment that's called Dad.
The Trivial Pursuit. Remember Trivial Pursuit?
Yes.
Remember that game?
Yes.
Very hard.
That came out in the early 80s, maybe?
80s. Yep.
A late, something like that. And then we would go to someone's house, friends, and they would say, "Let's play Trivial Pursuit." and my mommy would go, "Oh, you don't want to do that."
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. But I remember one time. So back in the day, you used to have to call into Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right, Dad? And you called and you got to the last couple questions.
Yeah, but I went and tried out. I got to try out.
Yeah, and then Mom was talking to him on the phone. And he was like,
I'm telling you right now, at 68 years old, I'm telling you, at 68 years old, Dad could still do it easily. Dad, you haven't lost a single beat. I don't think you've lost a single beat. I think there's times where you don't remember whether you told us something or not, but you remember things from I'm telling you, I had the same thing from you, because people will be like, how the hell do you remember that? And I'm like, I get it from my dad. My dad has this memory from things from way back when that I think just had a significant mark on him as a kid or growing up that it sticks with him forever.
Yeah, he has a great recall. So let Dad recall some of this stuff. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who was a worse kid growing up? Not terrible person, but worst kid in terms of bigger pain in the butt to deal with, me or Mike or Jared?
Oh, it's just between the two of you.
No,
Jared too.
All three.
Boys.
Oh, Jared was the worst.
Jared was the worst? I always thought I was the worst.
Not even close.
All right, Dad, give us, okay, hold on. Let's ask Dad this. Dad, give us your favorite memory of Jared screwing up that's for something that you had to scold him for that you remember till this day.
Of something Jared screwing up I had to scold him for?
Yeah, something that you really had to give him a lesson for that you remember till this day. It doesn't matter what it is. Just go for it.
Having a baby at 16, probably?
No, just let him.
Well, yeah, I want to say that. I didn't scold him for that.
I didn't.
I didn't scold Jared for having, for getting pregnant, at 16. I didn't scold him for that.
No, you were good. You were there for. No, you were a badass for that moment, actually. Because I remember.
No, ironically, my biggest fear was my parents, because Italians,
Right.
And I'm like, oh man, if I had done that, I'd be dead right now. And then I went and told my parents, and my father went, "Hey, these things happen. We love them anyway." I went, "What did you say?"
So you thought he would have kicked your ass if you did it back in the day, and then Jared did it, and he goes, "Oh, it's okay."
I think that's how
he goes, kids, they made a mistake. Forgive them. Come on, be good.
I love that. Because you know what? Because all the stories that you told me about Grandpa with you guys, and obviously he was strict, but telling us all the stories that you told us with him back in the day, I would have thought the same thing. So that's funny to me that he was so he's just be there for him and blah blah. But you know what? Maybe in his own way, he was like, okay, maybe I wish I would have, or no, I would have been this way maybe with one of my kids if they did it, but maybe everyone was too afraid to at the time. I don't know.
Well, I think Grandpa knew. I knew too. Everybody understands this when you get to the age where you're having relationships with people. That can happen to any person.
Yeah, anyway.
And the thing I was the most proud of was that Jared didn't just his girlfriend just didn't go have an abortion and got onto the next girl.
Right.
They actually had the baby.
They worked it out together.
This guy's got some nerve.
Right.
Yeah, this guy's really got a lot of courage. He's really strong. And it was difficult, but that takes a lot.
Yeah, 15, 16. 15, 16, of course. Yeah.
All right, Dad.
No, people dump and run, man.
Yes.
They don't do that. And that's why I was proud of him. Yeah. And my father was, my mother was like, "Oh, grandchild.
Right.
I'm going to get married."
All right. Yeah. Well, so then, wait. So, Dad. So then, Dad. What will you say? So then, what's a memorable moment where Jared maybe screwed up as a kid? Because we got to dig into Jared now. Can you remember anything from when he was a kid where you were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I got to deal with this kid right now for this"?
Oh, he. Oh, that was later. That was later. Jared joined
that's our mom. That's our mom in the background controlling our father.
Greedy gang thing. Like a gang. No, his thing is he wanted to leave home at 14. I'm out. I'm going to go live I'm going to go live in Yonkers. I'm going to go live in Yonkers with my friends down in the ghetto. I'm like, what?
Right.
I said we spent a lot of time getting out of the ghetto, man. I don't want to live down in the ghetto.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah, Zulu Nation. That was it.
Oh, when he came home with the Zulu Nation patches.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And
but he was serious.
And that's the thing.
He's like, I'm going to get in this.
But that's the thing, though, Dad. That's true. That's actually true. That's the thing that people don't realize about us too, and we don't talk about a lot. But we don't. we didn't grow up. We were never a rich family. We were barely middle class, I would say. Would you agree? Or I mean, at one point in our lives.
Well, it was different because it was unusual because my father was wealthy. Well, it didn't show that he was wealthy.
Right.
So there was always the protection of wealth. I never had to worry about really money.
Right.
If I needed a backup, I could always live in one of his properties. So I never really felt like I was anything more than, straight. But we weren't affluent to where, my kid's 16, you get a car, you get to go to Mexico.
No, yeah, we weren't. No. And we were the same way. Because I remember when you got me my first cell phone, I thought you were high.
Oh, Dad, can I tell that story? So
which one? The one when I broke it?
Yeah, can we do it? Is that okay?
So I'm outside one day and I'm talking to my girlfriend at the time on the phone. Yes. And it's like past. This is when like minutes would make your parents homeless. Like if you went over them, like like
that's true.
Dad, you remember that? Yes, the plans were like.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And then like if you
minutes were,
and
man.
Yeah, and a ringtone cost like $700.
Yeah.
So I remember one time I'm in the car and I'm talking to her. I'm like 14,
right?
And I just hear a knock on the window.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh my God, and it's Dad. And I'm like, like I don't think he's mad at me because like he didn't look like he was mad. But then when I lowered the window, he said, "Give me the phone." So I gave him the phone, and he just Rob Gronkowski spiked this thing off.
Wait, outside or inside?
Inside. It was a Nextel
I-90.
It was
in the
kitchen. Against the wall.
Yeah. Against the wall.
Oh, against the wall.
No.
Yeah, of the building.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it was a stone wall.
Dad, every once in a while, Dad was hard to get to like buy things because he was money conscious.
Right.
But every once in a while, like you would get Dad in this great mood and he would buy you whatever you wanted.
Dad, I just want to say thank you for being the only person in the family to ever scare Danny.
Ugh.
Did ever get who?
To ever scare Danny. There's not a lot of people that can scare Danny in the family.
I think we all know now that Danny has a bit of a theatrical personality.
Oh, we all do, though. I think we.
So how would you know that he was actually scared?
But
how would I ever know that he was actually?
But that's the thing. That's the thing. Danny won't say that he is to all of us, but he is. But he won't say it though. He's very good at. He's very good at beefing through.
My poker face is very good.
Yeah, it is a good poker. It's a very good poker face.
That's why I think. Yeah, that's why I think that. Honestly, that's why I think that you guys. I don't want to use the word high strung, but I think what brings out anxiety in young people, probably more males, is that you guys always covered up that stuff. You always were like, oh, let's not show that, let's not show that. We're not going to show fear, we're not going to show anger, we're not going to, and so it kind of builds up.
Yeah,
so Danny will keep it to himself. He keep it to himself, and then he'll go home and go, oh, what's up?
Yeah, no,
I'm going to explode.
I think we did. I think we did all feel like for some reason we had to be more manly than we had to be.
Yeah,
but not really though. Like there was no reason to be. I think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time. Here's what I think. I think a lot
was manly.
No, yeah, not even manly. I think we wanted to impress each other maybe in a way, in our own ways, in the house though too.
Well, Jared had a lot to do with that because he was 7 years older. Really, than you guys.
We definitely wanted to be like Jared.
And I think
for sure.
Yeah, you wanted to be like him.
Yeah. Dad, also, just so you know, I mean, we were talking to you for like 2 minutes now, but the camera died.
But we're gonna keep rolling. I'm just gonna put something up in the episode that just said like it was a technical, like it's a technical difficulty that we'll fix.
Right.
We have a couple more questions.
All right.
Dad, what?
So Jared.
What? No. What was your favorite thing to do as a kid?
My favorite thing to do as a kid?
Yes. What did you
hobbies?
Yeah. What were your childhood hobbies?
Give me a basketball. Basketball.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's what I would think.
Well, I mean, that was my favorite thing. I played trumpet. I loved doing that. I liked, I loved going to the beach. All that stuff. But as a kid, basketball. We used to try to get out of the house before Grandpa showed up because he would find us, and then we'd have to do something around the house.
Right.
He's like, you got to work. So we would disappear and find a basketball hoop someplace. Sometimes I'd go to like neighborhoods that were questionable. I shouldn't be in, just to play ball.
Right.
And he would find us, drive around looking for me, and then find me. And I'd be in neighborhoods, I'd be in a black neighborhood playing with all the black basketball players. And he'd come driving around and go, What are you doing with these people?
Yeah, and you want to know what's ironic?
What?
You want to know what's ironic is that then I moved to School Street for like 2 months, and you guys were like, "What the hell are you doing over there?"
Please don't go to school.
Yeah, I remember. I remember Jared. I remember you guys made Jared call me while I was living on School Street, and I remember Jared finding my number or just calling me there at Jason's house, and because there was no talking to you guys. I was already hard headed, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. But I remember Jared calling and Jared being like, "Yo, man, this is not what you want to do." And I remember thinking it was so hypocritical because I knew Jared chose the lifestyle that Jared chose also. So in a way, like you saying, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like him. That's really what I was doing. That's all I was doing.
Jared was a masterful instigator, but I don't think he meant to do that. I think he wanted to be like the big brother.
No, yeah.
And I don't think he meant for you guys to do it,
No, I think it was his point about being the older brother and being able to say, "Hey, man, I'm older than you. I'm gonna friggin' tell you. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck to do and what not to do because I'm the older brother. I'm not afraid to say that." So that's how
Then he would wind up saving you after getting you into trouble.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, he did. His phone call actually made me come home faster because he was like, "Listen, I'm gonna let you know, like, whatever." But I was out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was out there. I was like, I wasn't selling coke or anything like that or crack, but I was
selling weed drugs.
I was selling weed and smoking weed, and I was slapboxing people on the fucking street because like I was like,
Want to hear something amazing?
Yes.
Here's something amazing. This is the go-to phrase that every kid uses to his father when his father is compared. My father is like screaming at me one day, he's going to kill me. I have long hair. I'm a freak. I'm blah, blah, blah. And I turn to him and I tell him, but I'm not a drug addict.
Right.
I'm not selling drugs.
Right.
So he goes, what does that mean? That's the comparison you make. In other words, I haven't done anything to the point where I'm like lighting myself on fire with crack. So if I'm doing that and that, it's not that bad. And it doesn't work, but it makes a lot of sense when you do it. To tell your parents, okay, so I robbed something, or I stayed out for 3 days, or I did, but I'm not selling crack, and I'm not a drug addict.
Yeah, so but I would think he probably wouldn't even. I would think he would probably even maybe not fully judge just because of the way he grew up as well.
My father?
Yeah.
My father was a black marketeer.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I didn't want to say.
He was the master of finding ways to survive and make.
I think I get that from him though. I think I get that from Grandpa.
And he became rich from doing it.
Yeah, but he was. Grandpa was one of those stories. Like, both grandfathers. They were poor kids. They came to America and they made a life for themselves. But they, you do things. Sometimes you do things.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Did you know where they got married in Toronto?
The best story about Grandpa is he told me he used to tell us stories about his childhood, and they were always beautiful stories, sound like the Bible almost. This is we overcame, we did this and this and this. Right. I go to Italy with him to visit, and a guy yells out, Angelo, it's me, remember me? And he comes down, and in about 5 minutes, he starts telling how Grandpa had to ice somebody because the guy was threatening to kill him. And my father's looking at me like,
wait, what does that mean? What's that mean? What's that term mean?
Grandpa clipped somebody?
Ice?
Yeah.
Ice means here's the story. There was a woman who was fooling around with younger guys in the little Italian village.
Got it.
And whether Grandpa was one, I don't know if he was one of them, but supposedly he was one of them. And this other kid got into trouble with the guy. The guy came after him with a knife, and Grandpa went to his rescue. And the guy wound up dead, and then the next day, nobody knew what happened. It was like, what happened? Nobody knew what happened. So I asked Grandpa, and he goes, no, that's not the way it happened. The guy, we were fighting, and there was an accident, and the guy was looking at me going, your father went over there and iced that guy.
Oh my God. Jeez.
He went over there and told him, you cannot be coming after my guys. And blah, blah.
Wait, but
you guys are fooling around.
Was Grandpa big? Like, what was he? Was he all right? So
he hated the mob.
No, but let's talk. Oh, he did.
Yeah, he hated the mob.
Okay. Well,
No, he didn't like any of that.
Okay.
That's
But he was a self-made bad MFer. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, self-made in the fact that he understood he was poor in Italy. His mother got married.
Yeah.
What else? His father died. His mother got married on one day. Didn't even tell him. So he said, "I'm getting out of here." And he made an arrangement with grandma's father to come to America to marry his daughter. To marry. That's what they did. They used to go to Italy and find a husband for their daughter. So it was an arranged kind of marriage.
Right.
And he knew enough. That's how I can get out of Italy. I'll marry this woman, and he liked her. He liked her enough to marry her. So he came. In those days, that's what it was about. You had to do what you had to do. Sort of make a life for yourself.
And we're talking World War I, World War II.
World War II. His father died right after World War One.
Yes.
I'm sorry. His father died at the beginning of World War II.
Yes.
He was 12. He had his brother, his sister, and his brother and sister, and his mother. He had to take care of them. He was the oldest one. They were like 7 and 8. And so I said, "What did you do?" He goes, "Well, first you go do jobs on a farm and you try to make a living. Then you find out if you steal stuff from the farm and sell it, it's like a black market.
Right.
You go to work,
right.
You do the thing, and then at the end of the day, you go back at night and steal stuff.
Right.
And he goes, you would go back and steal as much wheat as you could or enough corn, and then you go sell it on the black market. You find out. Then you find out you can steal from someone and sell it to somebody else.
Right.
He found that very early.
Right. So you're going with what you're given, what you're surviving with.
Yeah. Well, and he said if I had a choice, I would have done the choice. I would have done something else. But when you're starving and your mother's like, "Tony, what are we going to eat today? Go see if you could find something. Go do something." And he said, "I'm not coming home without food, so I'm going to find some way to steal something." Listen to this story. There was a guy in his community that was a fairly wealthy farmer, and he had olives and figs and stuff like that. And his father died. My grandpa died. His father died. And so my father would go to work for this guy every day, and at night he'd go steal figs. And figs were kind of a
little fig thief.
He would steal like a couple of baskets of figs, and for years he did it, 3 or 4 years. He
Just
worked with a guy
living off fig heisting.
Figs, not pigs.
No, fig Newtons.
So yeah, fig Newtons, but they were kind of expensive. So he's doing this for 3 or 4 years, right? When we go back to Italy, the son of this farmer was there, and he goes, I wanted to tell you what, back in the day, my father knew you were stealing stuff, but he knew you didn't have a father, so he let you do it.
Oh, wow.
And Grandpa starts crying. Grandpa starts crying. He was like 70 years old. He starts crying.
But you know what? That day probably changed him to be like, "I'm not going to just steal. I'm going to work for my shit now."
So it was amazing that he never told him. The man never told Grandpa. And he came to America years later. He goes, "I didn't want to tell you. I don't want to embarrass you, but I knew, you were doing that. And I felt, let him take it, let him take them."
Oh,
that
he
way
told
he feels
Grandpa
like he's
that
a man.
when he was older.
Yeah, he told him when they went back to Italy, he was 70 years old.
Yeah, he was he was 75. And the son told him. The father had passed away.
Yeah, you got to write about that shit.
Said,
that's fucking awesome.
It's amazing. The stories are amazing.
Call the book like The Fig Thief or something like that.
Fig Heist.
But I'm telling you, the best story was when the guy, he's on a balcony and he goes, Tony, it's me. I forget his name, Giovanni or something. And he comes running downstairs and he's hugging and crying. And he goes, "Oh, is this one of your sons? Your father told us he went to America. I haven't seen him in 50 years, whatever it was." And then he goes, "Remember that time that guy, what's his name, and you had to ice him?"
Oh, God. There was like embarrassing. You're like, what the heck?
This guy's blabbermouth. This guy's talking all over the place.
Grandpa tells him in Italian, "I didn't tell him that. Don't tell him that." I never told my kids that.
Watch your tongue kind of like calm down.
I always knew Grandpa had a body.
Yeah.
I thought Grandpa would. I thought the guy was.
Let's be honest. 1920, 1930. Can we be real here? 1920, 1930, 40s, or whatever, or 1940s. Killing people was a lot more different back then.
No, it wasn't different.
No, it was definitely still bad, but
it's probably worse.
But still, I mean, I don't know. In certain places, wherever the hell this was happening, what I mean?
It's gangster. I love it. Dad, so when Grandpa came to America, he got kicked out, right? And then he had to go through Canada?
No, in those days you had visas, just like you have now from Mexico. You have a certain amount of people that can come in.
Yeah.
So you had to wait. You had to wait to come here. But in Canada, in 1950, after the war, the Canadians were recruiting people to go work there, just like we recruit Mexican guys to come over to California and pick lettuce.
Right.
This has been going on for 100 years. So they get the cheap workers, and then you want to send them back and say they don't belong here. That's bullshit. But in those days, they were recruiting Italians. They wanted Italians to come here and work. They would pay them a little bit of money, and they were starving, so they did it. So Grandpa went to Canada. And in Canada, he was going to work there for 3 months, and then the visa would come through in the United States, and he'd be able to come here. But it didn't come through. So now my mother's waiting to get married. Grandma's waiting to get married. He's in Canada, like, looking at all the Canadian girls. He's like, getting distracted. She goes up there and meets him and can't believe it. He looks like Paul Newman. She's like, oh, my God, that's beautiful. He's a handsome guy. He's 8 years younger than me. I want to marry him. Let's get married. So she married him in Canada.
They got married.
He still can't come.
Where'd they get married?
Right outside of Toronto.
Yeah, they got married in
now,
Toronto.
So Grandpa's getting impatient. And the little gangster that he is, he says, you know what I'll do? I'll just go over the border and then I'll go to, when they get the papers, and I'll come back. So he sneaks over the border on a train. He acts like he doesn't speak English. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. And he gets to the Bronx. He comes to New York. Comes to the Bronx. He's here for like 6 months. Grandma's having Uncle Frankie, she's pregnant. And he gets a letter from Canada. They send him a letter saying, Angelo, you got to come back here because they're looking for you. You have to come into the country legally. Right? So he says, Daddy, I get on the train. He tells me I get on the train and I'm going back to Canada. And the guy says to me, where's your papers? And he goes, what do you mean, where's my papers? I don't speak much English. And he goes, where's your papers to go to Canada? He goes, I don't have any. I got on the wrong train. I'm supposed to be in Canada. So I need to go back to Canada. So they let him back to Canada. And he gets the papers, and then he comes across legally. So he was an illegal alien for about almost 6 or 8 months before he was legal. Then he got to come and stay here. And
That's
from there,
crazy.
he just borrowed money from his father-in-law. He built a business. He built another business. He built a dozen businesses. And there he went. He became really a millionaire. He owned millions of dollars of property. And that comes, again, from his survival. He was a survivor. And anytime you'd ask him about his life, he'd tell you all the good things, but he'd never tell you any bad things. Yeah. He would never say, I had to do this or I had to do that. Once I asked him, so Dad, you came to America, you married Mommy. Did you have girlfriends before? And he says, what do you mean? I said, did you have girlfriends? He goes, well, there were girls in the town. I said, I know, but the rumors were that you were, you liked the women. And he goes, well, let's put it this way. I was in my teens, and the women were in their 30s.
Jeez.
He said because the teenage girls, you couldn't go with the teenage girls. That was like they watched them. That's how he got into problems. That's how he had that problem with that guy who wound up dead by accident.
Yeah, he fell off a truck or something.
Yeah, he fell onto a knife 12 times.
Yeah, he fell down on a knife 12 times. It happens.
Backwards.
It happens.
It does.
The other question that I had too.
Oh wait.
Yeah. The other question I had. Do you remember the first time you ever saw Mommy?
The first time I ever saw her?
Yes.
Of course I do.
Where was it? When did it happen?
Church.
Well, the first time I saw it was like kind of passing, right? It was Thanksgiving dinner or something we were doing. Yeah. She was at something where a bunch of our friends were, and I happened to see her passing by. But then I didn't really talk to her. Then I was involved with I was involved in a church. Yeah, well, Jack's apartment, not much. Oh yeah. No, she's trying to tell me what happened. But the first time I ever really met her was in church. She was in the back of the church, and she was with Cianna. She was with Cianna, and she said, and she had a white top on. Like I remember, this beautiful girl, and she looked like she was like 12. I said, this girl is young. She's with his baby. Maybe it's his sister. So she said, listen, can you give this to her friend Jack? It was a gift she had for this other guy. She said, can you give this to him because he's not here and I want to get it to him? I said, sure, I'll do that. And that's really the first time I met her. I'm like, man, I got to get to know who this girl is.
Yeah.
I was staring at her like she was Jesus, you know.
Yes, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
distracted.
Screw Jesus right now.
Was that in the Bronx?
Yeah, I forgot that Jesus was in the building.
Yeah.
And it was distracting.
The other question I wanted to ask too is, can you talk a little bit how like you got into the church?
How I got where?
Into the church.
Well, I was born. My both parents were what they used to call back in the day. They call them holy rollers. They were Pentecostal, like Holy Spirit Christians. You know, they believed in healing, speaking in tongues, all of these, casting out demons. It was a really very hyper spiritual Christian.
Grandma and Grandpa were. I know they weren't like that, but they were a part of that. They were the part of the Holy Rollers.
Grandma was into it, man.
Okay. But that's okay because a lot of European and Spanish speaking and Spanish countries are actually really enthusiastic about the whole possessive thing, right? And
charismatic Christianity came out of like the Catholic Church in the 20s and 30s. Because the people in the Catholic Church were kind of like, there's nothing going on here. It's kind of boring, Latin and the thing. And then the Black Church started first. The Black Church, how you ever go to a Black church? I mean, that's something going on there, man. You know, you're in worship services. People are jumping up and down. They're singing great music, Black spiritual music, Black gospel music. And so then the Italian people fell into it. Then Hispanic people got into it. And it was a more lively and more spiritual. You'll see some of your people out there listening, podcasts, they'll know. They grew up around it or heard of it. And the charismatic part of it was about spirituality. It was about, like I said, speaking in tongues. It was about healing. I mean, when I was a kid, we saw people come into the church, put their drugs down on the altar, and like never do drugs again.
Right.
We saw
Especially because drugs back then
were
drugs back then were really bad too. So I can only imagine what the movement was like, or what the word was like back then, or
it was hard. It was a heroin era. It was all heroin, street work,
right.
The 50s and 60s.
Right.
So there were a lot of drug addicts in the Bronx where we went to church.
Yeah.
And someone would meet him in the street and go, "Listen, man, you need to change your life. You need to find God." Yeah, right, man. Yeah. And they come into the church. And I'm going to tell you something. We've seen some things in that church, man. So,
I believe it. I
saw people that were healed from cancer. And, we can't define how that happens and why it happens. People of faith believe what they believe. I mean, you don't see it as much today because people know too much.
That's why you were so adamant about it, right? So,
because I grew up seeing it.
Yeah, because it was in front of your eyes and you believed it. I don't think we ever looked at you and thought when we were younger, our dad's crazy or mom's crazy. They're way too into God or Jesus. Like, we never thought that. We thought the same way you guys did. We always thought, hey, I'm God-fearing. I believe in Jesus. I believe in all this stuff. I do. I don't think we obviously ever got very, enthusiastic about it. But at the same time, we saw your uprising with church, and we saw your falling out of church at the same time too, So
well, see, what happened with me is that a lot of the business of church, just like in the Bible with Jesus, Jesus comes in and says, "This business, everybody making money in church is not right. Something's wrong in that."
Yeah, internal corruption.
There was a change in the 70s. In the 70s, in charismatic churches, there was a change. People started getting tired of all the jumping around nonsense, and they wanted to be a little bit more practical,
right,
and more social.
Right.
And do things that were actually practical. So they started helping people differently. That's what I did. I did ministry in the street where we helped people, get into rehab. We helped people get medical attention. We helped people that were being abused. We helped prisoners in jail get out. We did a lot of practical Christianity. And so it changed. It changed from all the jumping up and down to like a practical application. Right. You guys then didn't see all that jumping up and down. You saw, my father's out there helping people. He helps. Him and my mom help people. They go to church.
Yeah, I feel like we saw like the cute version of church.
Yeah, but back then though, like you could love God and it was good. Like I'm closer to God than I've ever been in my entire life now, and like people always think like there's something wrong with you.
If I go to church, I'm going to gospel. I'm going to like really heavy gospel. I think. I feel like I'm serious because I think I feel the music more. I feel like listen, here's the thing. Here's what I've realized also about a lot of churches and a lot of people's houses for Jesus is that it could either be a place of some real phony bullshit or it's actually a real place
of worship.
You know what I mean? So
well, that's why. But even with me now, though, Dad,
well, it's like
even with me now, it's like it's even when I say like stuff about like God on my social media, people like think like I'm like crazy.
Yeah, people always think.
Well,
that.
because the definition of it, people think, well, you're talking about some being that's out there somewhere. Look, let's define really what it is. There are energies in the world. There's good energy, there's bad energy, there's good, there's evil, there's destructive, and there's constructive. So if you believe that God is constructive, then you believe the devil, if you want to believe in the devil or demons or whatever, they are destructive. So you get to choose almost every moment of your day whether you're going to be constructive or destructive. And we all do that. If you get married to somebody, you can have a loving, constructive relationship, or you can do something that destroys that relationship, adultery, abuse, whatever. So every love relationship is about how much good are you going to do and how much bad are you going to do. And that's the decision we make. It has nothing to do with some religious idea of God in the sky or, whether or not there's different kinds of religions. It shouldn't be about that. It should be about the goodness and the evil. You can pick every minute of the day. You get to pick. What am I going to do when this guy messes with me? Am I going to try to be constructive and work with it, or am I going to punch the guy in the face? Yeah. That's the difference between love and anger and hate. So that's what I believe now. You can't tell people you have to believe in a certain religion to understand what God is. Yeah. God goes through all of us. He speaks to us in different ways, or
with the being that you haven't met or haven't seen, it should be your own interpretation anyway.
Of course it should. It has to be, because each of us is different. It's like when you have children. You can't treat every child exactly the same way. Everybody's different. So one child you might be softer with. The other child you might ask them to do more. Everybody's got a different way. And if God is God, then he understands each of us in our way. When we fail, when we mess up, otherwise we're in trouble. If everybody's got to be the same, it's not going to work. It doesn't work.
Right. So
let's try to do that.
So let me ask this: 2 people that me and Danny each remind you of in the family that you're related to. Who do you think we relate to the most?
2 people that each of you.
Yeah. Well, not each. Who do me and Danny remind you of in your family out of all your siblings? Me and Danny.
All right. So Michael, you're a lot like your Uncle Joe.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Because he's more of a person. He's more of a loner. He likes to be by himself.
Right.
He has his own little thing there. I mean, he's married now, but he was always like that kind of guy.
He's married now.
He had his own little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not gay.
No, hardly.
No, I know he's not.
He was more like that, and he was more. Early on, he's introverted. Later on, he became more extroverted.
Right.
Like you.
Right.
Great
you're
softball
like me.
player.
You're like me. Michael, you're like me because you're very sensitive. You're hypersensitive. You get very sensitive.
Defensive.
Danny is very much like Grandpa Angelo, Puerto Rican Angelo.
Yeah.
Because
Puerto Rican Angelo?
Yeah, he's a lot. Danny, you're a lot like Mommy's father.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He had this real bright mind, but dangerous. He could be dangerous. He could do things that were like not smart. Oh, not that he wasn't smart, but he was like a lunatic.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He was like a lunatic.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Danny's got a little bit. Danny's got a little bit of like, his mom too. He's got a little bit of that edge where he doesn't like trust people too much. He's kind of intuitive about. Hey, this guy's something going on here.
I'm reading it before. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm reading.
I believe everybody. Mommy will go. That guy's trying to take your money, man. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I don't trust. I don't trust anybody.
That is Danny.
I don't trust a damn soul.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I think it's just the way it's in your personality that you don't. I remember even when you were a little kid, Michael would let something pass, and you go and threaten the guy. You're like, "Oh, punch in your face." What did you say? Michael was like, "No, that's all right. Let the guy go."
Yeah.
Danny was like, "That's the same." Me and Mommy are exactly the same. Michael was like me, let it slide, and Mommy's like, "You better go over there and straighten that guy out. That guy's trying to jack you up." So that's how the two of you are. Jared's also kind of a cross between the two of us.
Yeah, I think Jared is like a perfect blend almost between you and Mommy, maybe.
Yeah, he's a perfect balance.
But he is more dad, I would say.
Yeah, I think he's the most like dad.
Well, he had more time with me than anybody else.
Yeah,
Jared
of course.
I had Jared for 7 years.
Yeah,
just me and him.
Yeah,
Dad got real mad at me once.
Cianna was
Dad gets mad at you like he gets mad at Mom.
No, because he gets mad at me like he gets mad at Mom. He's just like, "Oh my God, I have another one now."
Oh, it's much different. It's much different. Jared got away with all kinds of.
No, that's the thing. And
Jared got away with everything.
I used to bring that up. I go,
Jared.
I used to bring that up, and Dad would get furious.
But I think
I'd be
Jared
like, "You let Jared get away with everything. I can't even get a car," and Dad would freak out.
But Jared felt that. I think you feel that way about Jared too, is because Jared was the first of everything. All the emotions that you were going to have as a real dad towards one of the boys, maybe, if anything. Because Cianna seems like an angel growing up with, I felt like.
Cianna's still an angel. She was an angel then, and she's an angel now.
She is. She really, really is. She really, really is.
Yeah, I mean, she did
Cianna's just a
stuff
beautiful
I don't know
person.
about, I'm sure, but
No. I mean, she has her own things, but
best.
Cianna is like honestly the fucking saint. I feel of almost everybody. Like
she doesn't have any LoPriore
No, you know what
genes.
she is? She's like just too. She's like
that's why.
naive. She's like naive almost.
Yeah, because she doesn't have LoPriore genes.
You know what happened? You know what?
That's what
you
it
know
is.
With her, she's very maternal. I understand the reason why she was maternal, but because she had three brothers. She always felt as though she had to be maternal. The older sister.
Yeah, that's true. She was.
Let him slide. Oh, that's okay. You could bite her, punch her, scream at her, and she was like, "Oh, that's all right. I'll take care of him."
Yeah,
she was very sweet.
Yeah,
and she's still like that.
Yep.
She's still like that.
She really is.
Jared was spoiled. He knew that me and Dad are like that. I'll tell you a great story about Jared. Jared, we used to go to the beach. Anytime we went to the beach, Jared would be with me, right? Jared would go out onto the beach where all the people were. He'd find all the single young girls, and he'd bring them back to me. So Mommy would go, "Who are these girls?" Like, "Well, what are all these girls around the blanket?" I said, "Jared went out and came back with all these women." I said, "What the hell?" Oh, he's so cute. Is this your son? Now there's a bunch of women, and his Mommy coming back.
Yeah, Mom's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Goes, "What the hell's going on here?"
Yeah, no wonder he had a kid at 16.
I said, "They're Jared's girlfriends. I don't know who they are. I don't know where he got them."
What do you want to?
Jared would do.
You gotta pray.
Jared was dangerous, man.
All right, Dad.
Dad. We're gonna let you go because we gotta. We got you in for a lot of it, but we gotta mix it in because the camera died. But that was.
You need to tell me this stuff is recorded. Whoa! This stuff is recorded for people.
Oh yeah, all of it was. The whole audio is recorded. We just gotta figure out how to.
Oh no, all the audio will go in there.
Right.
People understand that technical difficulties happen. So it's
Yeah, well,
Daddy, chill.
you have free permission to edit wherever you want to.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I mean, story time with Mom and Dad is always great. Also, where can people find your book? Books, plural.
Just go on Amazon, put my name in, which is your name.
Yep.
Danny LoPriore.
Danny LoPriore in Amazon.
Yeah,
just type in Danny LoPriore on Amazon. Dad, where do we get our name from so people can understand why we're not Daniel?
Last name?
First.
Last name?
Yeah, first and last name.
Oh, first name. My maternal grandfather's name was Donato, Donato. Right? When he came to the United States, though, all of his friends in Harlem called him Danny. It was Donato. Everybody would get an Americanized name, so they called him Danny. And he was a bit of a gangster himself, so I mean, I'll tell you that story one day.
Right. I'm named after a gangster? Let's go,
I knew it.
Grandpa came here at 18 years old, and he was in the street. He was in Harlem. And in those days, it was Italian Harlem, 118th Street in Manhattan.
Yeah.
On the other side of Harlem was Black Harlem.
Yeah.
And there was Irish Harlem. There was White Harlem, which was Irish. So Grandpa gets out there, and they're gangs. They're street gangs. Irish gangs, black gangs, Italian gangs. The Italian gangs were the mob gangs, the mafia. The Irish gangs were the little, like, what became, like, later on became the Irish gangs from the West Side, the Westies. But each group had a gang. Short story, Grandpa goes and finds, I got to get a job. So he gets a job hooked up delivering ice and coal with an ice and coal guy. And the guy, your great grandfather.
Okay.
So Donato is out on the street. He's Danny LaRusso. Danny LaRusso is the name I use in my book.
Right.
Danny LaRusso now is a 19-year-old kid, and now he's getting jumped by the Irish gangs on the east side of Harlem because they're trying to take his money from him, take his business from him. He's got a little ice and coal business going. So an Italian guy says to him, Danny, come over here, man. He goes, what? He goes, here's a gun. He goes, I don't want a gun. He goes, there's a gun. There's nothing in it. There's no bullets. It's an old gun. You take the gun out and you start waving it at these Irish guys. First time you see a bunch of them, you take the gun out and start waving. He goes, well, what if they have guns? He goes, they don't have guns. The Italian guys have guns. The Irish guys don't have guns. They have knives. They have sticks. They have whatever they do. So Grandpa gets the gun, takes it out, waves it around. In the week, everybody's afraid of Danny. They're like, this freaking guy has a gun. He's with the mafia. We got to watch him. And from then on, the business went great.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So you're named after Donato?
So my mother said, I'm going to name my son after my father, which Italians do that. They name
that's Grandma's dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, geez.
It's Grandma's
So
dad.
So let's talk about another saint. Grandma was a saint too.
Yeah.
And then you have her grandpa who was or her dad who was a badass.
Yeah, it was badass. Definitely badass. So the first son was named after Grandpa's father named Francesco. He's the one who passed away. So Frank was named after him.
Right.
My brother Frank.
Right.
He was named, but they didn't name him Francesco. They named him Frank. American.
Yeah. And then you were Danny.
And they did the same thing to me.
Right.
Danny. Now Dominic was born, and somehow they decided, Dominic is Domenico, so they named him Dominic. And everybody had an Americanized version of a relative.
Oh, I like that. That's very creative. That's very. It's like simple and creative at the same time.
Yeah, and then my sister was born, and both grandmothers were named Rosa, so they named her Rose.
Right.
And then my brother Joey was born, and my father had a brother that died at 5 years old named Giuseppe. His name was Joseph, so they named him after Joseph. Every one of us is named after either a grandfather or an uncle or a relative.
Oh, interesting. And you're named after the most gangster one.
I'm named after the guy, man.
Ironically,
he built a business at 18 years old. By the time he was 35, during the Depression, everybody else was broke except for Grandpa Donato. He had a business going. He retired at 52. 52 years old, he retired. That's how well he did.
That's crazy.
Danny, go wave that gun
He's
around.
That's what we said.
Where'd you get?
What am I supposed to do? He goes, you go, as soon as you see a bunch of Irish guys, you start waving this gun at them and saying, I'm going to shoot all of you fucking guys.
What a weird time to be alive in the world.
That was like a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. We're talking about
I don't think it's ever normal for anybody, but it's survival. That's what it is.
Who's Jared named after?
1916. In 1915, 1916, all the Irish guys were cops, and they had little gangs. All the Italian guys were starting to become politicians, but they were also the mob guys.
Right.
So they had that little pull.
Right. And let's be honest, at the time, it was probably like a fad, right? To be Italian and be gangster.
Well, everybody that lived in the ghetto, in the inner city, they had Jewish gangs, they had Italian gangs, they had Irish gangs.
Yeah, it was more.
And they had on Harlem, in the black communities, had the black gangs. Now we have, Crips and Hispanic gangs and, Guatemalan gangs and all kinds of gangs, M16, whatever they are.
Yeah.
But every poor group of people is going to have a gang.
Yeah.
You have to. How are you going to survive? You have to find a bunch of your guys to protect yourself. That's what gangster is. Gangster is only about protecting whatever you got.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, once drugs got involved, it used to be gambling and, alcohol and stuff. Once drugs became involved, and anybody watching The Godfather will know.
Everybody started whacking everybody.
That went to like the next degree. And then you have every gangster group, the Jamaican gang, you got the Mexican gangs, everybody's got a gang. because you're protecting that turf inside that little business. And that business is a big business.
And what year was that?
Big business.
What year was that?
My grandfather?
Yeah.
1917.
1917.
Jeez.
1917.
Jeez,
In 1918, he got married. In
The
1917, he got married.
The beginning of the 20th fucking century.
Yep.
Yes. Grandpa came here. He stowed away on a ship from Italy because he didn't want to get drafted into the war, World War One. So a lot of these guys would get on a ship. They'd work on the ship. They'd come here, get off the ship with like $5 in their pocket, and they'd have to start a business. And that's what he did.
It was LoPriore with an I, wasn't it, originally?
LoPriore had an I, but way back, about 2 generations back.
Okay.
What does that name mean again?
LoPriore, our LoPriore name was derived from the ancestors that went back were priors, Prior. Priors were teachers in the church. They were the guys that were like the Catholic school teachers. You know, in a Catholic school you have teachers that are not priests. They're like lay teachers.
So they're there to spit knowledge, but they're not as creepy as the priests are.
No, yeah. In those days, the knowledge was about farming. They taught farming. They taught agriculture. They taught
the hard work,
how to build your community.
But still men of God, though. But still men of God.
Yes, they were men of God. They worked in the monastery. They worked in agriculture. They worked training people in nursing and all kinds of other things. And they were teachers. And when back in the 1800s, they came from the northern part of Italy, the Priors. They came to the southern part of Italy, and the family name was Priori. They got married. They had children. They weren't priests.
Right.
So that's where they came from.
And is that why the name is so? Listen, it exists a lot of places, more than we think, but it's one of the more rarer last names for sure.
Well, Priori is an unusual name.
It is
because there weren't a lot of Priors. Right. Now you have all Italian names. Well, not all of them, but a lot of Italian names have the LO or the LA, the LA.
Yeah.
That's the article. That means the.
Right.
So
what does that
mean? The Prior.
Oh, it means the.
Yeah. The article's LO. It means la, like la in Spanish.
Yeah.
The Prior.
La Russa.
I like that. That's cool. Yeah.
Last question.
Last question. The beginning of the name.
Last question. Where did Jared and Michael come from?
Saint Michael.
The stork.
Oh, you mean their name?
Yeah, no, not from sex with our mom.
Dad's like my balls.
My penis, son.
I thought you wanted me to give you like conception date.
No. That's for the different show. That's for the Patreon.
Mommy knows them. Mommy knows them. If you don't want to ask her, she knows each conception date.
Yeah, you were too busy getting after it. But where did Jared come
Michael
from?
was conceived on her birthday.
Michael.
Oh. Great. Never going to forget that, then.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Mom.
Jared was June something. Was it June? Jared was a very good night for me. I remember that. It was in July.
Oh, God.
It was in July. It was a warm night.
Mom didn't want to name any kids after you? Why'd she wait so long?
No, the thing was, I got so, like, you get caught up when it's Italians, you hear all of that stuff. So it was like, oh, you got to name him, you're going to have to name him Angelo.
Yeah,
meanwhile,
Giuseppe.
My father had disowned me at that point.
Right.
He disowned me.
Right.
He's like, I don't want to know you. I don't know you're dead. So I wasn't going to name a kid after him. That wasn't going to happen. Meanwhile, strangely enough, Mommy's father and my father both named Angelo. So it would have, think we were named one of the Angelo.
Yeah.
Well, we were both worried about that because her father was a little wacky and my father was a little crazy. So we're like, no, listen. So we got out of the Bible. It's a Bible name.
Right. Yeah. And then same thing with me.
Well, with you, it was supposed to be Jordan Michael.
Yeah, Jordan Michael.
It was supposed to be your name. So Mommy says to me in the hospital, how do you like Jordan? I said, I like it. And the next time I see her, she goes, well, I used, instead of Jordan Michael, I used Michael Jordan, which I don't think she knew who Michael Jordan was. And I said, oh, my God, you cursed this kid. He's going to have to go to the park.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, and they're like, that's seriously your name? And I'm like,
how are you going to have a diehard Knicks fan and name their son Michael Jordan in the 80s?
I told her, And at the time, it was so sweet because she said, "Isn't it a beautiful name?" I said, "It is a beautiful name, but there is someone already named Michael Jordan." I said, "Oh, you."
Well, because that was before he was. All
Panther.
right. He was known, but that was before he was really Michael Jordan.
He had
Dude, he got drafted. He got drafted
2 years
as like
before.
a big star the year you were born.
Right,
Yeah,
because he could have sucked and not been shit, and then I would have been Michael Jordan. And then we'd be like, "Oh, there's a," but he became Michael Jordan.
Yeah, dude,
Exactly.
you're named after the GOAT,
Yeah,
the Black Panther.
I almost met him, and I did a Nick game, and then I was supposed to do another Nick game for the newspaper. I said, "I can't wait to meet Michael Jordan." I'm gonna go, "Dude, I named my son after you, man."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you did all that sports
crazy.
stuff.
That was crazy.
Remember when we met Ken Griffey Jr. at Yankee Stadium?
Yeah, there's a picture of Dad with Ken Griffey.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Dad,
I
who took that
got to
picture?
meet Ken Griffey Jr.
Who took
dude.
that picture of you and Ken on the field?
Who did? You did, right? Took me and Ken Griffey.
I might have taken it.
No, you were too young.
Yeah, Mommy
I think
did.
Mom took it.
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah,
But I remember,
Mom did.
I remember I looked up at him. I was like, "This dude is the man."
Who? Ken
So
Griffey.
when Danny came, Michael's mommy said, "I want to name one of them after you. Maybe we won't have any more."
Yeah,
So
there's three. Yeah, there's
named
three
him
boys.
that's how we got the junior finally.
Killing it.
Yeah, I just so you know, any of my kids that I have are gonna have the most Italian Ginzo names.
Yeah, you have to now. 'Cause
Yeah.
of what
It's a
Dad
great
said
idea.
for it.
Oh, they're gonna be ridiculous. Like
Well, your dog has an
Enzo.
Italian
I'm naming
name.
my kids crazy things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, I want to do like
Who has a dog
an
named
Antonio
Nobody.
or a Giuseppe or something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm gonna have like
Now,
Angelo. I might name
yeah.
my kid
Now,
Angelo.
those I love those names.
Yeah,
I love them. I mean Giovanni.
yeah,
and,
Giovanni, like a Giovanni. Yeah,
Italian names
Yeah,
are the best
those are all
names.
great
I'm
names.
sorry.
yeah. No, they're
they're
great.
very musical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Italian last names and Italian first names are the coolest
they're
sounding
just
names.
fun as shit. There's to say too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a name.
All right, Dad. We'll let you go. Damn, we talked to you for an hour.
Yeah, we have to figure out how to implement
sorry
how
about
to
that.
get everything in there.
No,
that's
no,
fine.
no.
I wish it would have stayed. The camera's not on. The camera died.
Yeah, the
We
camera
but we're
overheated.
recording the audio. Though.
It's too hot in here.
Oh, okay.
So
And I blew
camera
I blew the Jeopardy final answer, so I didn't get.
and yeah,
Jeopardy.
see? Now you're on the phone with us. It comes full circle. You lose Millionaire, now you lose Jeopardy. All right, Pop. I'm going to come see you. Selena got a gift for you, so I got to bring it up.
All right, I love you, dude.
All right,
All right,
love
love
you
you,
too.
Dad.
Mike,
Yeah,
Mike, listen, Mike. Try to keep him under control, will you?
always.
What do I do now?
No, I'm just saying, try to keep Danny under control because Danny, I'm very concerned that he's going to blow up big time one day, and we'll never be able to speak to him again. You know,
That's
try
not
to keep
true.
him down.
He'll never be better than any of us.
That's not true.
He can't survive in the starlight without calling one of us and crying about it. So.
Yeah, it's not true. That's not true.
I'm not worried so much about Michael because if Michael ever blows up big time, people are going to try to get him to be big time. And he's
Yeah,
gonna go,
I'm gonna run away. Yeah, I'll run away.
He'll live in your basement.
Yeah,
I can't be bothered
live in
with
your
that right now.
ass.
Yeah, no. It's not like that.
The humble
Yeah.
Michael's the most humble, famous person ever.
Yeah, I run away from all of it. I've always been that way.
I'll come see you after this.
My
I'll come
people
see
tell
you.
me all the time. They're like,
All
"Hey,
right,
you had 2 million followers, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't remember that."
All
I'll
right, Pop.
talk to you later.
All right, love you.
All right, Dad.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, that
That
was
was
our
cool.
dad.
That was cool.